Checkity check. Check, check. Chisel check. Hopefully you guys are hearing me. Ah, good. I made the mistake of updating some stuff today, so I just been waiting for what could possibly have gone wrong. Go time. We got here Willibard, Tier 1, 42 months. Lieutenant A Sniper, Tier 1, 45 months. Punked Prime, 43 months. Nadu 6, Tier 2, 42 months. Boy, you guys couldn't wait. I get it. It pops up at the beginning and you don't want to forget. I totally understand. Welcome, everybody. Happy Friday. We're already level 2. Hype Train, 77%. Lieutenant A Sniper just gifted out a community sub. Thank you, Lieutenant A Sniper. Who'd that go to? That went to Beats Said. Beats used to be in here regularly. Yeah, people get busy. I get it. We're at level 2, 77%. But if we can complete that level, let's say level 3 at 100% or more, I'll give everybody here 100 Sully Bucks to start, and we'll build from there. Hype trains can be pushed forward by you guys. Subs, gifted subs, and bits. Those are all how I make money. So if you can afford to subscribe so that you can continue to enjoy the content here, I would greatly appreciate it. If you can't subscribe, that's like $5 a month at the low end. You can always give bits. Those are like a penny a piece. Every little bit counts, and those all help push these hype train forward. So thank you guys very much for the continued support. The Odin Pops, nice use. I love the new Gigantify and the other options that we all have available to us, but it doesn't give any kind of audio cue, and I still haven't figured out how to do anything with that. I think ultimately it could be a lot of fun. I like that Twitch is still trying to create new things, but at the same time, I think us content creators are all like, oh, that's great, but any way you can tell people that we are streaming? Any way you can actually notify them? Any way you can put us on a page where people can find us? All that stuff's super helpful. That hype train is completed. Wow, that went quick. It had started before I even got on screen. Level 2, 88%. So no bonus paid out to everybody right now, but it could come up again later in the stream. Pardon me while I have a little snack. I'm having a string cheese and a chomp. Trying to up my protein intake without upping everything else. And this is lunch for today. Might be funner to toss pennies at you. I mean, maybe for you, for sure. Maybe for some of you, that would be fun. I know Captain Degen has some things set up on his stream, or did, where you can tip and it can spray them with spray string, silly string, some stuff like that, which is kind of interesting and fun. I don't even know how I'd go about getting any of that set up, but you know, or maybe I'll just do a live stream one day in person, and you guys can bring your pennies and throw them at me. I'll do like they did in Roadhouse, and I'll just perform from behind a chicken wire screen. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna take a penny to the noggin while I'm streaming. That wouldn't be fun at all. What's up, Karma, Monster Pete, and Rare over on YouTube? How are you now? Good and you, not so bad. Over on Twitch, we got Lay7. Nessa's here. Bing bongy ding dong. Unmata. Walking Miracle. Nadu6. Thank you for coming in with the sub. Punked. Hello. Ben B. Lieutenant A Sniper. There's a sound alert that says a new hype train started. That's supposed to work, and it's working, I think. Savage. Monster Pete over on Twitch as well. Chucky. Cal Air, that's a Chuck, not a Chucky. Walking Miracle, Willibard. I'm scrolling. Lexi Lex, how are you now? Lay7, I think I said. Odin Pops, that was you that used the big Gigantify. Forest Slayer, how are you now? Miss Jessie Star, Monster Pete. Odin Pops. I am on YouTube as well. That's right, Odin Pops. I can't post the link here on Twitch because that's against the terms of service, but I'm streaming to both, and I always refer to this as Twitch and this is YouTube because I got them on different screens, but I do have the chat over here for YouTube as well. If you ever want to go check it out, just look up Nerds Unite. It's Nerds Unite Us on YouTube, or you can look up CSSULLY. Either one should bring it up. I did update and add the Sons of Anarchy panel that I did at Washington State SummerCon. Note that the audio is pretty poo-poo. They won't let me, or I shouldn't say they won't let me. The people that run Washington State SummerCon, they do it on a pretty skeleton crew. And even on the main stage, they have an engineer. But to try to host a panel and go out there and go, hey, here's my recording device. Can you plug this into your board and export the audio to this? Even when I've got people to say yes in the past for stuff like that, when I was at Funko, you never know what you're going to get. They're not concerned about whether or not your audio is good. And it's hit or miss. So on these that I recorded at Washington State SummerCon, I tried a new trick with some mics that I had. Didn't work well. You could hear me okay, but you couldn't hear everybody else. I don't know what the solution is other than one day will they let me actually export that audio and do a good job. So you just have to strain a little bit to listen to them. I ran it through some AI filters on that Adobe has to see if that would help, and maybe it helped a little bit. But I mean, if you're interested in checking out the panel, definitely do. I think you get the gist of everything. I still need to upload Mayans and Stargate. Mayans, that one, the audio might even be trickier, but that was a great panel. And then for Stargate, I haven't even checked it yet. That one I didn't use any mics. I just did this. The phone happened to be near a speaker, so I'm hoping you could hear everything well. Maybe that's the trick, is to make sure that I'm near one of the big speakers, but that also might blow out the audio. Willibart says, did you get the Drawing Company drop today? I did, and we're going to crack those open here on stream. What's up, Nashville Lou? Misty said, thanks for the sticker. Looks great in person. In case you guys didn't know, I did make some physical stickers. I used to do stickers a lot, and I would sell hundreds of them. Seems that even though the audience is still a pretty good size now, stickers aren't as desirable as they once were. Or maybe I didn't make a good sticker here. I don't know. Didn't sell a whole lot of them, but I sold some. I still owe some deliveries to a few people who have paid. I just haven't checked the last few days, but I will get caught up on that soon. We'll get those out. If you're still interested in buying a sticker, they're $4. That includes shipping in the U.S. Write your name on an envelope with the address and send it to you. $4 for a sticker. It's 4 inches wide by, what, 1.5 inches to 2 inches tall. I think they came out really good, and I think they'll look exceptional, unlike a water bottle or something. Look at that effect. So cool. I'm going to figure out which bottle to put mine on. I do have a water bottle that I use for SDCC. I'll probably put it on there. Well, thank you, Walking Miracle. The trick is, for me to make these things worthwhile, I have to order at least 100, 200 stickers, or else they're too expensive. And if I don't sell 100 or 200, then I'm lucky if I break even. So it's a lot of work for, I don't want to complain. I'm appreciative of everybody who purchases, but, if they don't sell, they don't sell. That's business in the long run. Monster Pete, did you get yours yet? Everybody's went out except for, like I said, I have a few recent payments that I need. Right, Misty? Well, I mean, that's why you can buy multiple. Luckily, when I order from Sticker Mule, if I order 100, they usually send me like a few extras, so I have a couple I can play with. But if you ordered a couple and you got a low mint number and a not low mint number, you could use that not low mint number for whatever else. Feel like it needs to be on a bottle, has sky or cloud background. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. You hadn't got it yet, Master Pete? You should be there anytime. Unfortunately, with a stamp, you don't get tracking. So not much I can do about that, but it's already getting hot in this room today. I'm gonna have to go adjust the AC. It's 85 outside right now, which doesn't sound bad. That's warm, right? But most houses here don't have AC. And even ours, we don't have turned on to blast AC all the time because it does get expensive. But for today, I may have to go adjust it. A kid, please use your stickers as you see fit in you family. Oh, we know. It was a busy week. A busy week indeed, and I'm finally almost better. I hope everybody had a good 4th of July. I got to go out and celebrate me and Kelly with some friends yesterday. We had a few drinks. We had some food. We watched some fireworks. We got back and got home in bed in a reasonable hour. And luckily, little Charlie, who's sitting here next to me, didn't seem to be bothered by the fireworks. Now, that's hot, Monster Pete. We were scared that Charlie would be really bothered by the fireworks. So a couple nights ago, there were some test fireworks, luckily, from some people in the neighborhood. She just kind of looked around and was like, weird. And we like celebrated and gave her treats when it happened. So she would think it was a good thing, which it is, right, Charlie? And then last night we put a little camera on while we were gone so we could take a look and see how she was responding. And she just was chill as could be. Yeah, we were really scared. You know, some dogs really freak out. Well, we don't know, Lace Evan. We got her at one of the rescue centers, rescue places, and we haven't done the DNA test because honestly, it's like $170, and we don't really want to spend the money on that. Not right now. We'd love to know. Everybody asks, but we don't know. Yeah, I was super happy, Allie. We're really worried that but she responds to most things pretty well. She's pretty chill. She's pretty chill. Occasionally, she really trips out when there's a new person at our house. She loves people. We'll go to the dog park. She'll play with the other dogs, but she has to go greet every person. And greeting means jumping up on them and scratching them. Both Kelly and I and Macy are all dinged up because she just loves to scratch. She doesn't know she's doing it. She doesn't know she's hurting anybody, but she's drawn blood on me multiple times just in the last week. Really frustrating. But she doesn't know she's doing it, so whatever. Just part of life. Yeah, there's Savage used the emote. That's little Charlie right there. She's like one of the most unphotogenic dogs ever. But then occasionally there's a good one like that, so we use that one for an emote. Yo, Crypto Boogie, what's happening? Odin Pop says our Dobby Shepherd is afraid of fireworks, plastic bags, and the air fryer. The air fryer? That's a unique one. Is it gonna work? Hey, it worked and the sound's not too crazy. So rare. There's the sound alerts. I can turn that up a little. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I wonder if it emits some sort of sound that we can't hear really well, but the dog can. Well, Misty, we just took her. She had to stay a night over last week at the same place where we got her, and they offer to do the nails, and we had them do it. But even if they clip them versus grind them, it still leaves a little bit of a sharp edge. But of course, she loves to play outside, and it doesn't take her long to sharpen them at all. So we're trying to stay on top of it. We're still learning too, like what's the frequency that we need to take her in to do that. I did see that they have at the PetSmart or whatever, they have the grooming thing for the hair, and on the other end they build in a little grinder for the nails. I need to research and see if we can just get a grinder and do it ourselves. Just smooth them out. Oh, really? She's up here with her head on my leg like, hey man, we need to go outside. Like, let's go play. Not today, Charlie. We're busy streaming. Maybe this evening. Yoda the cat is always outside and his nails are like little sore. Oh, cats are the worst, man, because those nails are so tiny. They're like paper cuts sometimes. They'll get you and you won't bleed for a second, and then when you do, you're like, oh yeah, that's gonna leave a mark. Used to have cats with my ex, and there'd be one that would sit on her lap, and there'd be a loud noise, and that cat would just take off, and in the second that it would take off, it'd be like, screw all y'all, I don't care about anything except me getting away. Enjoy the scratches on your legs. She was always scratched. Always. Yeah, just like, it's so instinct. They're just like, I gotta get out of here. I don't really care who I hurt in the process. I'm getting out. I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. Oh, that was just a noise? I'm back and I'd like to cuddle again. That's like all in 30 seconds. Like, what? No, just calm down. You can just calm down. You're an indoor cat. Nobody's getting in here to kill you. You lived to 18, that cat. 18 years old that cat was before it finally passed. Really, Hellacious Z? Well, you got a good chill one. What are you doing? Giving him CBD oil or something? Giving him little puffs, little treats. Once she claims a lap, it's hers till she decides to move. That's the most cat thing I've ever heard. They have to decide on their own. Alrighty, doggo. I gotta go to just the AC, and I'll be back in just a minute, guys. We have a box just arrived that we need to open. We need to talk about Funko NFTs. We need to talk about Hoot. I got some Hoot stuff that you guys may or may not know about. We need to play the box game. And at some point around 4:30, we might be joined by Kelly. Depends on how work goes. Willibard says, I have one who bolts for everything and the other doesn't. They do both bolt, though, when I bring out the tin foil. Oh, God, they hate the foil, don't they? I think that might be... I might have those right here. Allie, I think that might be what it'd be. I saw Tech got his. But give me just 1 minute. I'll be right back, gang. Chuck, we're not going outside to play. I just gave you a chance to go by. I'm back. I remember there's a fan in the other room. I'm grabbing that. Getting it going. That's going to help. At least keep the air circulating. That's better. I didn't want to torture the kitty, but also I am curious if all cats react poorly to cucumber. Yeah, I never tried that. I always wondered the same thing. Always wondered that. Neither are afraid of cucumbers, says Willibard, but I did try the square of tape on the floor. One of them sat in the square. It's so crazy how those are just instinctual things that some do. That is so nuts. I think people are probably the dumbest. We're not born with all that, but they are. They're just born knowing how to do certain things. Charlie likes to, like, corral us. I think she was probably some sort of, like, sheepdog or something, like the breed. Because she wants us all to be together all the time. She'll go to the other part of the house and get somebody and be like, come on, follow me. She doesn't say follow me, but she's like, come on. And then until you follow her, she's not happy. You never heard that, Punk? Look it up. It's hilarious. She just set a cucumber on the floor right behind a cat. Like while they're eating or something or chilling. And they turn around and see it and they lose it. They jump like real high in the air. Not all of them, but it was a big trend. There were a lot of videos online about it. Oh, did I uncover this vent? That would help. Yeah, there's some cool air blasting in here now. Yeah, it was hilarious. I feel bad if it scared the hell out of them, but it was still really, really funny. See if my Twitchy Tides tank is doing some crazy stuff. Look at the castle. I don't know if I can refresh that. Let me refresh. Yeah, let's see what happens if I refresh. Maybe that'll fix it. Hopefully you guys are playing some Twitchy Tides and having some fun. We'll play a round or two today. We're going to give away some woof and some NFTs. And I've got to give away a bunch of woof, so I may give away another 50, 100 million today. Toady Baker did a funny voiceover of a compilation of cat cucumber reactions. Never seen that, I don't think, Lay 7. I don't think I know who Tony Baker is, but I do love some good stand-up comedy. MJ owns you. What's happening? How are you now? How's your streaming been going? Oh, good. Wait, now the castle's gone. Oh, there it is. It's tapping out Morse code. I don't know why. We're just gonna leave it there. Maybe that'll get people's attention to be like, oh, Twitchy Tides. Has anybody not played Twitchy Tides yet? Have you seen it and wondered about it? I feel like everybody in our community knows at this point, but it's a fun game. And you can play absolutely for free here on stream, but if you wish to, you can go to twitchytides.io and you can purchase packs and you can get fish and you can stake your fish and you can earn from them. Oh dang, So Conditioned from Las Vegas Apes long stream. Yeah, that good job to Las Vegas Ape. 48 hours streaming. And when he first, I told him this on his stream, so I'm not like talking behind his back. When he first approached me, him and Big Game, I was like, what are they doing for 48 hours? Like, you know, for me, that's a charity stream type of thing. And I never really got an early explanation until, nice, Chase. How are you, bud? Until like right before the stream, and he's like, oh, you know, a week or two before, I'm going to be interviewing other creators. And so for 48 hours, which I don't know if the VODs are up or not. I don't think so, because he plays music, like actual licensed music. I'm shaking a G Fuel, by the way, hydration. He interviewed a ton of people, different creators, everybody from myself and Mr. Tofu, which, by the way, pack drop tomorrow. Mr. Tofu and Drawn Company Matt and Jas from Chain Champs, names you know, all the way to the guy behind NFT Energy, the drink, which I found fascinating, that conversation. Their plans going forward. It's some cool stuff that they're doing. But he gave people an hour, had a discussion about what they were doing. And, you know, thank you, Walking Miracle. Over the last 6 months, I'd say, after 3 years of doing this, I finally have a pretty good feel for where I'm at with what I'm doing with my NFTs. Is it going to evolve and change? Yes. Am I going to continually try new things and test it and see what happens? Yes. But am I going to remain consistent with Hoot and the Nerds Unite logos and the fun stuff that we're going to do there? Yes. I really, really enjoyed getting the opportunity. So, Big Game, thank you for helping put all that together. Wonderful job that you and Las Vegas Ape did. That was so cool. And I don't know, I have no idea where we're at on the prizes. That I had a hard time following because I would kind of in and out. And I'm not talking bad of you guys at all. Trying to explain anything that's even remotely complicated, or even simple for that matter, can be very frustrating because people do get little bits of information and don't fully follow. And so I've just been watching my wallet. Like, if I'm going to win something, then maybe it'll appear. I don't know if it should have appeared already or if it's coming or whatever. But hopefully you guys won some stuff, or will receive some prizes who bought in on the tickets. I would say to Big Game and Ape, since this is your first time to do this, and I forgot to mention this before, one thing I found really effective over the years of working for large companies where we did different like social media efforts and installations, and what I do with my stuff too, is have a post-mortem, we used to call it, where after your event is over, give it a couple days, not too long, then sit down and have a team meeting and talk about what went right, what went wrong, what can we learn from, and then take notes so that the next time you decide to have even a 5-hour stream where you're talking with people, you can go back to those notes and go, oh, these things went well, let's do that again. These things didn't go well, let's refine, let's change, let's see what we can do better, because you're not going to remember all that stuff 6 months down the road. Even if you have a great memory, you're not going to remember all the little nuanced things that are like, oh, we had a problem with audio here, we needed a graphic for this here, we didn't have, people were asking questions that we couldn't answer here. Like, I don't know what your learnings would be, but it's just a little helpful hint that I learned from years in marketing and doing these different executions, installations, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, I mean, run with that if you want. You don't have to, for sure. Hellacious Z said it was like Meet the Artist, but turned up. Yeah, right? I really liked it. It also shows you how some people have a good vision for their project and some don't. Some have a really good, like, this is where we're at, this is what we're trying to do, this is where we want to be. Some people are like, I'm doing the thing and you like it, cool. Not. There's nothing wrong with that. I think I know where I'm at, but I'm not quite sure exactly where I want to be. And so I'm saying that because I'm also kind of asking myself some of these questions. Where do I want to be in a year, 2 years, 5 years? I tell you where I don't want to be. I don't want wax to be at 0.034 cents or whatever it's at right now. It's hurting right now. Why? It was such an amazing platform. Wax, hearing the NFT Energy guy, he's like, you could tell. He's like, I'm checking into it. I'm looking at it. I'm intrigued, but why is it not performing better? And his question is so valid. Why is it not performing better? All of us who are in here, most of us are here, we're enjoying it. We're getting in on these projects. We're collecting Funko Pops. We're getting in on things like Skunky Chunks and earning from the cool like Wax Dow and all that stuff. Why is nobody else figuring this out? And why is the price of wax not going up? I wish I knew the answer. I wish we knew how to solve it, but we don't necessarily. Imagine Mike says afternoon, and yeah, wax price sucks. I mean, I don't want to be negative Nancy, but it does hurt. You know, I want to see it go up. Misty says, I got lost on the prizes too and was told to go to Discord. I was like, I wait and see if something shows up in my wallet. See, and you know what? That's perfectly fair to have that opinion and share it, as long as, and we talk about this all the time here, constructive criticism. I cannot preach enough how I think Discord is not the answer, the end all be all. It's great for the communities. I love that people have that to go to. But it's one method of communication, and I talked about that on the stream too. I'm leaning into old school emails, and with a 40% open rate, I think more people are learning about my stuff when there's a blend, a drop, whatever, from the emails than they are from anywhere else, but maybe here on stream. Perspectives from outside the bubble can be very beneficial. Oh, 100%. I always like bringing in new people to a company for that very reason. Ben's BDJ, a man was admitted to a hospital after inserting 25 plastic horses in his... He's in stable condition. I don't know. That's a bit edgy. I feel like bad dad jokes are supposed to be something like an 8-year-old can get, but nevertheless, it's funny. It's nice you can use credit card to buy drops now. Wait, Buzz King. Where are you doing that? Did they fix it on NFT blocks by chance? Allie says, I think if it were easier to get wax, it'd be doing better, but it's not entirely their fault with all the laws. 100%. 100%. You're absolutely right. What about projects with an over-reliance on stream content and the VODs? Do you feel there are some of those, Hellacious Z? That's a bad uncle. That's good. Bad uncle joke. What about projects with an over-reliance on stream content and the VODs? I can't, I gotta do that. I can't think of one offhand, unless you were implying me. I don't know if you were, no, and that's not a problem if you are. I like the feedback. I can't think of any myself. I think one thing maybe they're where news is announced on stream. See, I do that, but it's one step. So I'll announce the news here on stream, but then I go as far as to do the newsletters and to also put it on Twitter and Instagram. I'm not so good at, I'll admit that. I think I said this on the stream the other day with Las Vegas Ape. I think the problem is you can have a great project and bad communication and it's never going to go anywhere. You can have a okay project and great communication and it'll do better. People need info and they need it delivered in a manner that works for them. Walking Miracle says Sully does like to give us first dibs, but he'll share wider. Yeah, definitely try to. I definitely tried to. Ben's BUJ for bad uncle joke. Doesn't have the same ring to it, but we can give it a try. Alicia says, and I'm not prepared to call anyone out specifically, but for some, it's the only source of that. So here's what I would say, Alicia. See, if I were somebody that was doing that, and again, it's okay if you've given me feedback. You said you weren't calling me out specifically. That's absolutely fine. If you did feel like I was one of the ones doing that, I would hope, and I ask regularly, I try to check in with you guys, let me know. What works for you? What doesn't work for you? If you come to me and say, Sully, your projects are great. I want to collect all the Hoots and the Nerds Unite logos, but I don't get it. I don't know what's going on. One piece of feedback you guys gave me was to make a link tree, and I'm going to work on that. I feel like NFT Blocks is very straightforward and easy to navigate after my time spent there. And I know that projects like Skunky Chunks and me and Twitchy Tides, if I want anything, I go to the socials, I look. If I don't see it there, I go to NFT Blocks and I go to drops, I go to blends and I read. A good project will have the information there and explained. I can't say a good project, an effective project. There's plenty of good projects where you go and you're like, I don't know what I'm buying or what this is going to do. That's kind of a problem, but communication is so important. I think it's just something about the wax space that makes things challenging for new users and some absolutely 100 million % agree. I totally agree here, Laisha Z. Yeah, what's up, Denver Bear Man? I think that's the kind of conversations we need to have, and I think Nifty Blocks is uniquely positioned to solve these problems. But I don't know, and I've tried to share with them a couple things, and they've been receptive, and they've even made some changes based on our feedback as a community. But there needs to be, and so is what's the NFT social media website? Not Untapped. Why do I keep forgetting the name? Because the name doesn't make a lot of sense to me. You can get to it from my cloud wallet. We talked about it here quite a bit. Uncut, thank you. Uncut is also uniquely positioned to share information in a better manner for everybody. Problem being, I think their platform is a little over-reliant on AI art, which I'm not a huge fan of. No offense to any of those artists, it's just not for me. Just not for me. What is happening? I can't go to my cloud wallet. Let's see. It's made a weird... Let's try this. It is difficult, though, particularly with limitations on Twitter posts, getting people to join a Discord, etc. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you guys know how I feel about that. Yeah, Uncut. Wax Social. If you guys don't know about this, here's Wax Uncut as part of your Wax wallet. It says powered by Uncut. And I've gone to their site and I've done some posts. Here was one I did for the Scooby-Doo drop. Getting a little interaction, but not much. My content is so different than everybody else's there, and I totally get that. Like, I did this for the blends, for that. There was a post about me going live. These are my posts. But if you look at other people's posts, like who I'm following, you're not following any accounts. Well, that's not true. I'm following 28 right there. So I'm not quite sure why that's not showing there. But their site, you follow, and it's a lot of AI art and I don't understand how to claim some of it. I don't understand. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Another Ben's BUJ. Someone stole my antidepressants. I hope they're happy now. I'm still not able to go to Nifty Block iPhone. I'm going to be patient, says Monster Pete. So, Monster Pete, I don't know what issues you might have there. I use it on iPhone all the time. I would say one thing you need to be careful or need to do in order to make that site more effective is to make sure you enable pop-ups. Because it does try to pop up windows for you to log in and accept things and approve. And if you don't enable the pop-ups, you can't do anything. So make sure you enable pop-ups. And sometimes I'll get an error when I do something, and I'll just refresh the page, try again, and it works. The pop-up will come up. I still post Uncut regularly, but it's hard to follow, and they have a currency type thing for buying art now that I don't keep up. See, that's the part I'm confused about too. Yeah, nothing against Uncut. I think what they're doing there is great. How can pop-ups on an iPhone? Yeah, it works. It opens up a new window, but you have to enable it or else it's going to automatically block it. So you have to go enable pop-ups. Every time you do a transaction on Nifty Blocks, not every time, but a lot of times when you do transactions on Nifty Blocks, it's going to need you to approve through a pop-up window. I learned that later on, that pop-ups need to be active when I'm on the iPhone, says Nadu6. Yep. If you don't know how, Google it. There is a way in settings to enable pop-ups in like Safari or Chrome. What I would recommend is enable them on a browser that you don't necessarily use for everything, because you don't want pop-ups happening all the time. So let's say you use Chrome for your daily surfing of the web and all that stuff. And then if you're going to do a Wax thing, use Safari and allow pop-ups on Safari, or vice versa. Make Safari your daily browser and Chrome your Wax browser, if you will. Use it just for things like buying, opening packs, and using Nifty Blocks, etc. But only enable pop-ups on the one where you're doing the Wax stuff. I think that's the best bet. Give that a shot, and if you still run into problems, let us know. We want you to be able to have fun and enjoy things. I got this box from Funko drop. The corner is pretty damaged. pretty pushed in there, but I think by virtue of the way they're doing the packaging now, we'll probably be okay. Let's see what happened. There's a box that took a bit of damage, but we've got the foam, we've got the cardboard with the tabs, and from what I can see, that corner looks good. Let's find out. That's what I want to know. What's in the box? So I believe this is my Harry Potter Redemptions from Funko and Drop. You don't have to take these tabs apart. I actually forget that. If you just pop these corners that are made to hold the pop in place, you could slide the pop out of the end, and you're probably less likely to cause any damage to your pop. Let's see. Here's my one and only redeemable outside of the royalties, and it is the Fleur de la Cour. Now, the box looks pretty good, except for, and I think this was from that damage to the exterior box, there's the little damage on the box there. It's not horrible, but it's just enough for an inbox collector who's very picky about their box. If your box has corner damage, do you have any recourse? Absolutely. Funko earlier this year put together a blog post and some materials talking about what the big concerns from fans were, and one was, what if I get box damage? Are you guys going to do anything about it? And Funko stepped up and said, yes, we're trying to get better. And I have not done it myself, but I need to for this one and a couple others. You reach out to Funko and you provide some photos and some information, like what your order number was, stuff like that, and say, hey, look, I got this box damage. Do you have replacements? I think what they probably did was they decided to order more replacement boxes when they got their, oh, look at the bottom. The bottom is definitely damaged. Didn't see that a minute ago. Hard to tell on the screen, but you can see it down by the barcode. So this definitely got some damage. I'll reach out, send them that information, and then you kick back and wait. To Funko's credit, I guess that's the way to put it, per their policies, they don't actually say that the boxes will arrive in mint condition. They're saying that the pops themselves, the actual collectible, are what they're trying to get to you in good condition. However, they are trying to work with people to replace boxes because they know it's important. And I know some people in our community, I think Allie was one, got damaged boxes, contacted Funko through the proper channels, provided the info, and received new, fresh, minty boxes. So I'm really hoping that on this one, I'm able to get a replacement. So it's Fleur de la Cour. There's the box. The pop you can't see very well in there, but on the back, you can see what the NFT was. Yo, TW Deadpool, what's up, baby? Came in, giving out 5 community subs. Thank you, TW Deadpool. Those going to Griebnick, Lexi Lex, who is here, Digithor, Master IEs, and Welsh Dan NFT, who's was been here recently. I don't know if he's here right now. That's awesome. Thank you so much, TW Deadpool. We miss you, man. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, but we're opening up. I got in some of my Harry Potter NFT redemptions, and this one unfortunately got a little box damage. But you hear how I talk about it? That's how we should be talking about it. These people that are like saying Funko's the devil because they don't care, or they're trying to send us damaged stuff, not at all accurate. That's just people who don't know how to actually bring up a topic and have a conversation on it. Check out this pop, though. How freaking cool is that, man? What a mold. You got the clear, translucent bubble mask, which I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but I know about that from seeing one of the movies. She's swimming underwater, clearly, and it has the underwater look. Look at the feet, the hair. So cool. You know, if I didn't care, this would be cool in a fish tank. But I do care, and I don't want to mess it up. Thank you, TW. I'm doing great, man. Thank you. Hey, there's Welsh Dan's here. Congratulations, Welsh Dan. Thank you to TW Deadpool for that gifted sub. Digithor is here as well. That's awesome. But this is a good-looking pop. And the Harry Potters were probably the most valuable, on average, probably some of the most valuable NFT pops, along with turtles, and I don't know what else might fall into that category. They're just killing it on the value. And I am curious. Anybody have an idea? If you haven't looked, if you already looked, then don't cheat and jump in here. I'm just looking for guesses. What do you think Fleur de la Cour might be worth on, let's say if we went to eBay or whatever to purchase? Let me see if I can log in here. Onto eBay and take a look. You got the mer person? People love their cats and owls. They do, don't they? What's up, Grossnator? Grossnator going with a very unique 58. Misty says 80. I'm thinking for this one closer to 100. Let's see. I'm looking it up. I'll change the screen in just a second. Fleur de la Cour. I don't know if I'm spelling that right. De la C-O-U-R. Pop. And we'll jump over. There definitely are some... so we'll put in Pop Legendary. One thing with eBay, I try to share some helpful tips with you guys. If you don't know what words might be included, I'm going to put parentheses around this, and I'm going to say, I definitely want Fleur de la Cour and Pop, but how about Legendary or NFT or, what number's on this one? 250. So that means if one of these words appears, it'll get included in the results. And what we're looking at there is the black numbers. That is not the value. That is what somebody's asking for. Don't ever call that the value. Don't say it's worth based on that. Right off the bat, sold yesterday, $100. And look at this. Look at they did the listing. It says out of 2,200, this was number 1664. They get it. This person understands it. Before that, way back in June, these were pre-orders essentially. $70, $70, $80, $65. But the very first one in hand, $100. Now let's see. We can look at the black numbers just to see what kind of activity there's going on here. This one's asking 135, 34 watchers. Asking 80, 34 watchers. That one comes with a hard case. By the way, a hard case is not worth $55, so don't fall for that. 100 with 7 watchers, 100, 120, 130. It could be argued that based on this, we're looking at about $100 pop. But those aren't, money hasn't changed hands. I think ultimately it'll come down a little bit off 100, at least in the short run, and then down the road when more Harry Potter fans find out that these exist, or those who were, you know, like NFTs of the devil, I want no part of it, but I do want the pop, then they're going to be willing to pay for it. So we'll wait and see what happens. But I'd call this around $100 pop. I got this one. I did pull it out of a pack. It was the one redeemable that I hit, and that's exciting. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan, but I do like adding pops from the NFT drops to my collection. Next one we got, I believe I got 2 of the royalty, which is Freddy. Oh, I keep doing it. I keep wanting to pull the tabs when I don't need to. Just pop the corner and slide it out. Way easier. Harry Potter fans not familiar with NFTs will come out of the woodwork. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. I don't think you want to sell these quickly if you're holding. How's this one look? Pop box is perfect on this one. We've got Freddy Funko. Is it as the Death Eater? Yeah, as the Death Eater. This one in the not Suicide Squad. The Squid Game pop is very similar in that all black outfit. But let's see what he looks like out of box. Oh, by the way, there's the NFT on the back. If NFTs are the devil and football is the devil, does that mean a football NFT are angels? Oh, like a double negative? I don't know. You'll have to check with the less informed and ask them. I'm sure you'll get a very direct answer. TW Deadpool subscribed to tier 2, making 32 months. Thank you, TW Deadpool. I like the flat gloss finish on the Harry Potter boxes. That other material one they used to be scratching too easy. So see, I'm the opposite. The glossy boxes to me aren't as nice as the matte finish. But to each their own, right? I'm not going to complain or stop collecting because some arrive in the glossy. I do like consistency. That would be nice, but there he is. This is a great looking pop. I love that the mask actually has the holes in it so you can see through. That's a nice touch. I love the touches on the crown. Look at that. Same kind of conversation I had around the Squid Game one. I love the crown and that facet look, as it's called. I can't tell if inside the mask there are any details. On the flip side, it looks pretty smooth and bland there. There's also some good detail on the outfit in the front there. The robe and the vest and the belt. Looks great. Looks really good. I don't know much about the Death Eaters. I do love the way the mask is done in the pop style as well. Fave Freddy of the Year. Nice. Did you get one, Tech? I can't remember what all was in your pictures. pretty sure devilry just multiplies rather than negates. I love the way you worded that. That's poetry right there. These are great looking. I'm very happy to have these added to my collection. And so for those of you who might be newer to this, who haven't collected the Funko Pops, right on the front there, it says 3,000 pieces. But that's not accurate, especially with royalties, because with royalties, you have to go in and collect the set of commons, uncommons, rares, and epics. And very rarely, if ever, do we even get close to collecting all of them, like as a community. Instead, a few people, or a high percentage of people, may actually go in and complete a royalty set. So what I'm bringing up now, I've gone to Pop and Stock's website, and he has a really good utility here. If I find Harry Potter, it'll load in just a second. We can scroll down the page and we can see how many royalty sets were completed. Keep in mind, 22% of the total supply was burned on this one, which was a bummer, but there's a lot of factors involved there that we won't get into the weeds on today. Supply of, like, we're looking at the different ones. Harry Potter with Grindylow, there were only 764 redeemed. Merperson, 1636. Cedric, 1649. And so on, and so on, and so on. Freddy as Death Eater, there were 1,673 possible, based on what was burned, what was left. How many coins were issued to people. But keep in mind, this original number was 3,000. This says 1,673 coins were issued, 1,664 pops were actually delivered. So this came down by almost half. Almost half. Keep that in mind. If you're looking towards the future of these NFT pops and the NFTs themselves, you need to be armed with the information that most people are never going to spend the time to figure out, and that is what's on the sticker is never the accurate number for how many pops actually went out. Yo, D Knights 5251, thank you for the follow. I don't mean that in a negative way towards Funko. For whatever reason, they decided to keep the sticker on there for what was originally possible, and have not, to date, ever adjusted the sticker to what is actually sent out. So when you see these out at a convention, or you see them on eBay or Mercari, rarely is the full conversation going to be, oh, but that sticker's not right. But you now have that information. 18 people didn't redeem a $500 pop, says Red Ranger. So when we talking about the Grail in that case, 18 people, 782 coins distributed, 764 redeemed. Now, that could be for a multitude of reasons. One that I like to think of, I don't think it's true, but it would make me happy if this were the case. They held it because they want the coin, not the pop. There is a real possibility that there are some people out there who are so into NFTs and see the future, and they see something the rest don't see. If you were to hold that coin and not submit it to get the pop, they don't burn your coin. So you said 18 people didn't redeem a $500 pop. You're right, that does hurt. But now there are only 18 of those coins in the world, making it one of the rarest NFTs ever for a Funko collector. Is it worth $500 right now? No. Could it be worth $500 in the future? Maybe. It could. I doubt it, but it could. We don't know where this ride's going to take us. Where are we going to be in 5-10 years? Are NFTs going to be dead? Or NFTs going to be a huge thing in digital collectibles, and people are they'll find a way to do something cool with them. Things will change, and they'll be like, dang, what I wouldn't do to have one of those sweet-ass coins in my virtual space spinning, or on my stream spinning to show that I own it, or on a somehow displayed on my wall. Those times are coming, and we don't know what they look like yet. But one day, we could look back and go, should have kept the coin. And then just to finish out my box opening, I did get 2 of the Freddy Funko as Death Eater. So for me, next steps, I definitely need to reach out to Funko about getting a Flor de la Cour replacement box. But let's take a quick look at what the value... Anybody have an idea on the value of this royalty Freddy Funko Death Eater? I have searching for Freddy Funko... Legendary was there. Let's go with a royalty as a possible keyword, and the number on the box is 252. I'm gonna go 150. Misty says 200. Jason says 160. Chris VKC says 220. TW Deadpool says, I agree. NFTs are artwork and art doesn't die. I believe it will be around for many years, especially for real art collectors. I love that you think that. I definitely do, and I hope more people adopt that mindset. But only time will tell. We're looking at black numbers. Always let that be a cue to you to go, Sully said, black numbers are not value. This is what somebody is asking. You can garner a little information from this. Like, look, 22 people are watching at 225, meaning they have interest. They just don't think that price is right yet. Where will it go? We want to go to sold items. 154 or 155 plus $8 shipping. I said 150. We're real close. That was today. Now, all these other dates are basically pre-orders because these are just arriving in people's hands and not a lot have gone on to eBay yet. Pre-orders, 190, 200, 160. I don't like that kind of pre-order because you could buy that from somebody. It may never happen. What I do like is look at all these in black numbers. People are asking 175 and up. 175 and up. So they're trying to set a value at above 150. Denver Beer Man really close at 180. Misty close at 200. Chris VKC might be just a little high at 220. But here's the thing too. I love the idea of can we figure out what the future of this holds? These have gone out. What did we just say? 1,600 gone out a lot to fans. Some are going to set them on a shelf and not sell them. I'm not putting mine up for sale. So take all those out. Now you just have a handful of people who are trying to flip and make money. They make immediate money, but then those flips are done. And then down the road, 6 months, a year, as more fans come on board and they're like, I have to have Freddy Death Eater. Where is that? And they may find it at a convention or a local store, but very unlikely. I've only seen more on that story in a minute. I haven't seen many at conventions. They go to eBay, they go to Mercari. What's the supply? What's the demand? That's always the conversation. Roll your eyes if you want to. That's always the conversation. What's the supply? What's the demand? And I think these are going to be highly sought after. And if we return to this conversation a year from now, what's the value then? I'm guessing $250 at least. Maybe way more. Red Ranger says it feels like a lot of Freddies have really dropped in value, at least at first. Yeah, I mean, you definitely want to back that up with some stats. If we could lay a graph out for every Freddy royalty that's ever come out, I think we might see a pattern of an immediate spike followed by a drop, and then how long does it take before it comes back up? Because I think there's definitely a time where it's going to come back up. Funko has done well value-wise, but has come down overall over the last couple years. Will that go back up? Can the company recover? I don't know if you guys know this. I was doing a little research because I am a stockholder of Funko. They recently hired a new CEO. That dictates a lot for a company. What's the vision going forward? What does this CEO see or not see? What are they going to do? If they are heavily into NFTs, awesome for this specific stuff. If they're against it, days could be numbered, especially when you have drops like Daria that they probably didn't make any money off of if they didn't take a loss. Montasuerte says, Sully, my fig pen from the box game arrived safe and sound. Thank you, and thanks for the fun times. Awesome, Montasuerte. I'm glad. I'm finally getting some prizes out. Red Ranger says $165 sold on Mercari and a few for sale between $150 and $165. So right where I thought we might land. Jump says, yeah, I definitely didn't redeem 11 Flintstone coins because I love NFTs. Has nothing to do with me being irresponsible and missing the deadline. Come on, coin value. It hurts. It hurts. I mean, one of the best pieces of advice I can give anybody, if you're collecting these NFTs, you only need like 2 minutes a week. Set a reminder on your phone, whatever world's worst assistant you use, and all you got to do is log into Drop and go to the diamond. That's it. Once a week, few minutes, go to Drop, go to the diamond. The diamond, assuming you're keeping your NFTs on Drop. If you're keeping them in wax, you're causing yourself problems. Oh, I forgot. I cleared all the cache on everything, so I have to re-log in to all the sites. Let me pull this over here real quick while I'm doing that. And I'm going to have to put in my authenticator code because I'm trying to protect myself from the baddies of the world. That's an opportunity. PSA, make sure you use two-factor authentication. Do not, for any reason, not use it. It's only there to protect you, and while it may lead to a few extra steps and a few extra seconds here and there, worth every second. Go to the diamond. The diamond is your calendar and your reminder. Your calendar and your reminder. It's laid out weird. If I could go in and have my ideas, it would be laid out like a calendar. And you would have, this is redemptions, but what this means is you have coins, you need to take steps. So, for instance, today is the last day for Fantastic Plastic Series 2. If you have coins, and that number is showing up right there, you have till the end of the day, I think 11 or midnight Pacific. Don't wait. Go in, tell them your delivery info, get your pops. Your next deadline is July 19th for Space Jam. Then below that, for whatever reason, oh, we got Transformers August 2nd. But below that, you got upcoming. Upcoming should read upcoming snapshots. It doesn't. It's confusing. But on July 10th, make sure your Star Trek TNG stuff is in order. That's in 5 days, kids. We got to make sure we're ready. And then July 24th, dangerously close to SDCC, you got Star Wars. So you want to be playing the game with these right now and getting your set in order, getting everything together. But 2 minutes a week, log into Drop. Maybe, I don't know what you got to do to play the trick. Put a string on your finger, make it a tab that opens automatically on your browser, set a reminder on your phone, write out a post-it note. I don't know. Whatever you got to do. Time it with when you change your air filters. I don't know. Whatever you got to do. Don't miss out. Buzz King says, isn't Drop having an arcade soon? Yes, we don't know hardly any details whatsoever, but they did announce Drop Arcade, and we talked about theories on what that may mean, but we don't have any solid information yet. All we know is utility for NFTs is coming in a method we didn't anticipate, or did we, and they've just given it a weird name. Are we going to play a game? Are we going to drop a coin in and we may get something out? Are we going to do blends, but they've given it a different name because blends or crafting is confusing to the average person? We don't know. Have no idea. Jason says, just looked at the Daria Legendaries. Yikes, under 25. Not surprised at all. Keep in mind with that one, Jason, 55% of all those were burned. So if a Legendary said 2,000, it's actually under 2,000 pieces that could possibly go out. Oh, jumps. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Alicia Z says, looking at the Daria set, why are the most iconic versions of the characters the most common versions of the NFT? If a Legendary / Grail is going to be priced highest, wouldn't you want them to be super iconic? There's multiple reasons why that would happen, but my guess is it lies in the hands of the licensor. In other words, MTV is the licensor, Funko is the licensee. Funko has a lot of knowledge when it comes to collectibles. At least they did. I think they've let go or fired of most people that actually had knowledge. And whoever's working the shop now, hopefully they understand what they're doing. I really don't know. I don't know who's there. They traditionally, however, would go to these companies and go, okay, we're making Daria, and here's what we want to be the Legendaries and the Grails. There's a panel for Star Wars specifically where it was recorded at one point. Can't find it now. But the licensor said, no, don't do any of that. Just make them all chrome. We think that's the coolest thing ever. And Funko's powerless against them. So if MTV said, make Daria, make Jane, make those other ones, but the ones you picked, we don't want those to be the Legendaries and Grails. Make them these other ones. For whatever reasons we think's important. But they're not a toy company or a collectibles company. Hell, their entire... I just read the other day, MTV's main thing they have on the MTV station is that show Ridiculousness, and it counts for like 80% of their content. I don't think they have an idea what's going on over there. I could be very wrong, but my gut tells me something ain't right. Nadu says, also, when you do your redemption, keep in mind if your coins are getting redeemed. When I went to redeem my Adventure Time coins, when I did it, for whatever reason, only Freddy was selected and the others weren't. So I didn't get those redeemed because I thought they... triple check. Triple check. Measure 3 times, cut once, you know? More gambling with my NFTs, please, says the Amster. Don't call it gambling. You call it, if anybody calls the Drop Arcade gambling and that gets out. Ooh. Fanatics coin redemption tonight. I think you mean Fantastic Plastic. Last days today. Yeah. I saw that pulled TF2 Legendary on last day night. Oh yeah, Transformers. I have to read, and then I'm not a fan of acronyms because I'm so stupid when it comes to reading them. Transformers 2. I had 2 packs. I waited too long. Not too long, but I waited longer than I should have, and I had just a few hours before the snapshot was going to take place. So I did open my last 2 packs instead of selling them. Pulled a Legendary in each. So stoked. My luck seems to have changed, at least for the short time period. LOL, this sounds terrible. Sully, Funko has no power. I mean, Gornographic, I've simplified the conversation there. The truth of the matter is Funko could push back and say, oh, but here are the reasons why we think it's important. And it's up to the licensor to go, oh, we should leave this up to you. But that example I used of Star Wars is very real. Their head of licensing, pardon my French, was an asshole. I saw it on the panel at Star Wars, how he was being such an ass. And the guys at Funko who were in charge were actually kind of like mocking him and having a little back and forth in front of everybody. And he said, yeah, I saw what they dreamt up and I didn't like it. So I told them just to make everything chrome because everybody loves chrome. And Funko probably pushed back and he said, no, my word is final. Do what I said. And they are, in that case, powerless, because at that point he could go, well, then fine, you don't get to make the pops for Star Wars Celebration. They are pretty much powerless. That last day luck. I was very lucky. Marklar! Rating with a party of 61. There should be something playing there, but it's broken. Thank you, Marklar. Welcome, everybody. Rating with a party of 61. My God, your French is so fluent. I didn't know you speak other languages. Welcome over, everybody. My name is Sully. I'm a variety streamer, a Twitch partner, a YouTube partner, a Gold Wax ambassador, and just an all-around big fan of NFTs. Loving. We've got some examples right there of Twitchy Tides I was just about to talk about. I'm sure you guys were playing because I was on twitchytides.io earlier, and I saw on the main page Marklar's name up there. Sorry, I was prepping for the stream, so I didn't get to come by. But I'm sure y'all were playing some Twitchy Tides. I hope there were some big wins. Gornographic says, how did they get approval for such cool TMNT 1 pops? If they threw that level of stuff at the drops, they would do much better. So in that case, whoever owned the TMNT license was cool. They worked with Funko instead of against Funko. Those are the kind of partnerships that they need. So hey gang, welcome over. We were just unboxing some of the newest NFT pops I got in. I got the Harry Potter. This is Freddy Funko as the Death Eater. I also got in Fleur de la Cour. We unboxed those. We took a look at them. If you guys haven't been here before, I like to show off my resume, not to brag, but to show you guys, for anybody who's wanting to learn about the Funko NFT pops, they are not a scam. They are not a trick. They are very real, and I have over 200 pops behind me that have all come from collecting the NFTs with dozens, if not 100 more on the way. I fully believe in what Funko is doing with the NFTs, and I hope they stick with it. If anybody's ever been wanting to learn about those, and you've been like, I'm interested, but I don't really know how it works. Well, you're in the one spot that does lives where I can answer your questions. So what I'm going to do is we'll play a quick game of Twitchy Tides because I know you guys are excited and you've been playing and you want to play some more to help out on your monthly leaderboard. But if you have questions about the Funko NFTs, even if it's as stupid as, where do I buy packs? That's not stupid. You might think it's stupid, but it's not a stupid question. Everyone has to learn in some fashion, and you need to be able to ask questions. This is a safe space where you can do that. I didn't mean to imply that anybody was stupid. Sorry if I chose my words incorrectly. Nadu says, I went on NFT Hive a little bit ago, and on the main page it shows that there is a spike in the TMNT drop. Oh, that's interesting, Nadu. That's very interesting. I know Poppinstock alluded to the fact that there has been a rise in the floor on the NFTs for Funko since the announcement of that Drop Arcade, but I don't know exactly what... Was it a floor on the coins, or what was it? I would like to know more. I forgot to ask him. Let's get a Twitchy Tides game going, though. I know you guys want to play. And I will give away some NFTs and some woofy. Let me just get over here. Apologize if it's going to take a minute. I had to clear out my cache on everything, and I don't know if I'm logged back into everything, but we'll get there. So welcome again, Marklar and 61 viewers. If anybody has never been here before, if you want to speak up, please do. The motto here is Nerds Unite. That means it's a safe space. We want to treat each other with respect and kindness, and everybody here does. If they don't, they get banned. And I don't ban anybody just willy-nilly. I will always tell you if something's wrong. We're here to have good conversations and treat each other with respect. It's that simple. If you can't do those things, you can't play along. That's pretty simple, too. Well, royalty floor has moved up some, but still most stuff is cheap, except the last 4 sets. Everyone hoarding already compared to past sets. What does that last part mean? Everyone hoarding already compared to last sets. You mean people are buying packs and not opening them? All right, I'm waiting on this to load up, and we'll get you guys in. Talking post-redemption. So after, I'm going to rephrase this and see if I understand it. They are after redemption, after the snapshot. Instead of flipping the stuff on the market and trying to get a few pennies out of it, they're holding their commons, uncommons, rares, epics, all those, because maybe now they see that there's a value going into this new drop arcade. Is that what you're implying? Because I think I would not be surprised to hear that's possible. I just wondered to what extent that was happening. I personally have diamond hands, and I have sold very few NFTs ever. Usually I sell epics right before snapshot if I have extras, but everything else I keep. Gordon Graphics says, yes, Sully, the last several sets are priced much higher overall post-redemption after the snapshot. That's very interesting. Okay, okay. Hold on, guys. Because I cleared my cache, I got to redo this this thing. The very thing that I accidentally gave out my token for before. So give me a minute. I'm doing it on another screen to hopefully not give away my information on screen. And I need my access token. Connected. 1 second, gang. Sorry. I forgot this step. Okay. The keyword for me is hoot, not play. It looks like some of you got that. Feel free, if you have to enter again, that's absolutely okay. But exclamation point hoot as it shows on screen. There it goes. It's working. Okay, good deal. I just had to put in my my Twitch information again. You guys all get entered in. If you haven't played before, I think everybody here has, but if you haven't played before and you'd like to, it's absolutely free to play. Literally, the only thing you have to do is type in a little different than what you see everybody doing right now. Type in exclamation point hoot, leave a space, and put in your Wax Wallet ID. That must be a Wax Wallet ID, not a drop wallet. So no .dp addresses, because the prizes I'm going to give out are as follows. First is going to get a Twitchy Tides pack. That's a 2.1, I believe. That contains 1 NFT. That'll go to first place. Second and third, I'm going to give NFTs from my Nerds Unite collection. I think I have some of my NU PFO Pop Force 1 NFTs. The only place you can get those is here from me on the stream. And those are good for blends on my channel, which I will show in a little bit. And then we're going to do a random number generator, and from all the contestants picked here, it'll pick a number and give me that person's link. I'm going to give them 50 million woofy. I have a bunch of woofy to give away that I need to give away, and I'm going to give that away to one person for this game. That's worth, last I checked, it's a little under 50 bucks. It's kind of come down a bit. But I have a lot to give away, and I only stream a couple days a week. And I've been hinting at the fact that I was going to give away these large sums. I just haven't advertised it as big as I could. So you guys benefit from that. I'm going to give a timer for 2 minutes. Give me a timer for 2 minutes while y'all get in on the game here. And again, I open up the floor to any conversations. Vic Ventura, I'll have to look into that. I've been having a lot of problems with those those animated GIF and sound things. I don't know why that is so problematic. Sorry about that. Monster Pete said, so I get Fantastic Plastic for the royalty tonight. Let me give you an answer worded in my words, because I'm not quite sure I understand that. What you need to know is for Funko, Fantastic Plastic Series 2 redemption ends today. In other words, if the snapshot already occurred, and if you received any of the redemption coins, you must turn those in and finish checkout on the drop website by the end of today, which I believe is 11 p.m. Pacific. Don't wait. If you have any coins, go in and turn them in right away, or you won't get the physical pops and you will be stuck with just the coins. Red Ranger says, Wolf and Wax all fell the past few days. Hurts to see. Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. It's very unfortunate, and I have no idea how we could possibly change that. We're all just got to ride the wave. Corner Graphics says, I think another interesting thing, Sully, is it feels like every month more of the Funko volume is done on Drop Marketplace over Wax Markets. I really did not see that coming. I haven't looked at those numbers, Corner Graphic. What I have noticed, however, in the last 6 months, is the selling price of Funko NFTs on Drop, especially for Epics, Legendaries, and Grails, seems to be significantly lower than it is on the Wax marketplaces. In other words, if there's a Legendary for a drop like Daria, that Legendary will sell for $28 on Wax, but $24, $25 in USDC on the drop marketplace. I don't know why that is, other than simplicity for users, but it's very interesting. Monster Pete says, I will transfer. What are you transferring money for, Monster Pete? I'm confused. I know for me, drop is easier to navigate and get USDC, so I work with it more. See, that makes sense. Yeah, why is that, Sully? I didn't see that coming either. Lower prices on drop. I think per Punk's comment, it's easier, there's less steps, and some people are finding it easier to get USDC than they are to get Wax. It's the opposite for me, but that is for some people. Hey, Consumer Break, what's happening? How are you now? Chucky, not necessarily, Chucky. Just because it's cheaper doesn't mean more people are doing. There's probably still a lot of people that have Wax. There's probably still a lot of people who are just still spending Wax they got from a long time ago. Oh yeah. There is Jeff, who's very helpful. Not everybody uses them though. Yeah, there will always be a Wax marketplace though for those who can't. Yeah, because drop has its limitations. USDC. Okay, time is up. We're gonna play a game. Remember, first pack, second and third are the NUPFO logos, which I'll show on screen so you know what I'm talking about. And then we're going to roll for 50 million Wolf for one lucky winner. Here we go. I'm going to start the game in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Conegian just got in. Good luck to everybody. Okay, the sound decided to auto-adjust itself for the millionth time. Let me see if I can get that fixed. Sorry. Absolutely despise Windows audio. It is the worst. I go in and change a setting, and then it decides it's going to do whatever it wants. Or did I mute this tab? Am I just complaining about something I did? Yep, that was just something I did. All right, we're already down to 41 of the 74. Let's have a little party. A little NFT energy. And we will do a snap here in a minute to bring some people back. We'll do it when we get down to 30. So even though you might be knocked out, you might come back. Pay close attention to the screen to know if you come back or not. Look at this variety of fish. It is ever evolving and changing. It's amazing. Isn't it funny to me, like, I see that the very basic, like, 8-bit fish, and to me that stands out in a way that's so cool. But then we also have, like, the Pokemon-inspired one with the electricity around it. It's so freaking cool. I love that. Boo to revive. Sorry, 420. It'd be really interesting if you won. Or are you saying because you didn't get revived? It'd be really interesting if you won. I wonder if you would feel like booing it then. Down to 31. Don't forget to use your special abilities. I always forget. Really easy to see what those are on twitchytides.io now. Ooh, Shark came in from the right. Got a few of you. I think he just reached his max. Nope, he's still going. Down to 22 of you. If anybody came over from the raid with Marklar and you're enjoying the content and the conversation and playing Twitchy Tides, please remember to hit the follow button. And then if you're oh so kind as a subscription, throw that my way. I would really appreciate it. If not, totally okay. You can always come and hang out for free. You just have to deal with the ads and not using emotes, but that's a choice. MJONG, always the depth charge. Down to 13. Still got a few of the orange fish hanging out. Oh, down to just one orange fish. I'm not gonna call the name. Connection issue between our wallets? Oh, no, I haven't tried to log back in as her to fix it. You're talking about for this game specifically. Now I haven't had a chance to follow up on that. Too many to-do items. All right, we're down to 7. I see some names I recognize, but I'm not going to say them out loud because I don't want to jinx anybody. Oh, down to 5. Lucky 5. 3 of these 5 will be winning NFTs. I got to text Kelly. We're waiting on somebody to come pick up. Down to 5 still. It's taking a minute. I'm sure these will get sorted in a second. Yeah, somebody's coming to pick up our old Peloton. We decided to turn it back in and save the money every month. And of course, they could only do a window between 4 and 7 tonight. So I'm gonna have to be on the lookout. I may have to go let them into the house to get it. Luckily, we already moved it downstairs. But okay, I was saying these 5 are lasting forever. We're down to 4. Yeah, she might Walking Miracle. It now looks like it'll be after 5 if she does. And that could change. Sim Shoes, subscribe to Tier 1, 49 months. We're down to 3. There's our winners. I'm not going to say the names, but all 3 are getting a prize because I don't want to jinx anybody. Crispy KC, do you remember how I do that? I remember Party and Snap, but I don't remember the others. Oh, it doesn't matter. Look at there. Looky there, miss. I never win. At least she used to say that. She can't say that anymore. One of the winningest people I know. Just pulled another first place. Funko Lover 30. She had a great day yesterday. Pulled one of my one-on-ones, which we're going to look at that in just a minute. She pulled a very limited one-on-one gold. Chucky and Nadu6 are all our winners. So Mindy, I know you're playing this regularly. This is going to be a nice extra for you. I'm going to send you a pack from Twitchy Tides. Congratulations. Flantality, we just finished a game. You can see it on screen. We're not jumping into another one right away, but feel free to hang around. And we will be playing later in the stream. All right, here's a Twitchy 2.1. Flantality, thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. We are going to be looking at some of my drops and blends here in just a minute. We will return to play more Twitchy Tides, and I will be giving away more Woof to some lucky recipients. But you'll have to be here in the stream to have a chance, of course. Chucky, hopefully I have these minted and ready to go. I'm going to give you one of the very hard to come by Nerds Unite PFO logos. These you could only win here. Oh, great. I don't have any on hand, so I get to go log in real quick and mint them. Sorry about that. Sorry. I forgot I gave them all away. Get to reconnect my wallet, which I thought I did earlier. Sorry about that, gang. And we will roll here in just a minute. Rabbit Larry, oh yeah, I had a great 4th. We hung out here most of the day. Then we went to a friend's house last night. We had some barbecue and a couple of drinks. And then watched some fireworks right out over the water here. Thank you, Walking Miracle. I always forget about it. We had a great night. It was a lot of fun. We got back here at a reasonable hour and got to bed. We didn't stay up too late. No hangover today, which is perfect. That's the kind of celebration I like. Have a couple drinks, but don't go too crazy. Oh, beautiful. I love it when you can type in a couple of random letters and takes you right to what you need. Let me mint 6 more of these. Okay. Sorry about that, gang. Yeah, Red Ranger, I try to keep a few in the wallet. I'm going to refresh this. Make sure the wallet's still there. Okay, Nerds Unite. Actually, they'll be the most recent ones right here at the top. Come on. There we go. I'm not looking at the mint numbers. I'll just give it to you. Those are good for a blend. We're going to look at blends in just a minute, and you'll see where you can do the blend. I believe some 101s were still left in there. Nadu6, you're getting one as well. I think you've won from me before on this one, specifically the PFO logo. You're welcome, Chucky. So new to this, if you buy through drop with USDC, does it exist on the Wax network or is the pack on it? So, Hellacious, yeah, that's a great question. It really is. And I know a lot of people have this, but don't ask. I'm a visual person, so bear with me. All of the Funko NFTs are technically on the Wax blockchain, right? But the way Funko did it, and I think I have some ideas on why, was they said, okay, we're going to take the Wax blockchain and we're going to do our thing on there. At first, they were only on Wax. Then they built a drop website. And that drop website is simply a layer that sits on top of Wax. And in some cases, in most cases, you can transfer from your drop wallet.dp over to your Wax wallet and back and forth, no problem, no fees to transfer. In some cases, they have that layer and they do what are called drop exclusives. They did that for Mickey and Friends recently for Disney Afternoon, and they did it for Star Wars because of a licensor restriction, I'm sure. So technically the NFTs are on the Wax blockchain, but you can only deal with them on the drop marketplace. You can't transfer them to Wax and do anything with them. I don't know why they decided to do that, other than they knew in negotiations with some of the licensors they needed to. So the answer is like 90% of the time you can transfer back and forth between the two markets. Sometimes, however, only available on the drop marketplace. They do a good job of always warning you with a logo that says drop exclusive. But I go back and forth between the two all the time. Hopefully that's helpful. Okay, let's pick our winner using the random number generator. Rand Fish. I'm going to type this in. I have no control over who's picked. It's going to go from the 74 people that just played in Twitchy Tides, and it's going to bring up one name with a link. That person's getting 50 million wolf, which I will transfer immediately. Hellacious Z, that's what I'm here for. I'm happy to help. Any other questions, please ask them. I guarantee you're not the only one with that question. Okay, Rand Fish, here we go. Our winner is... It picked 2 for some reason. I only asked for 1. I'm going to go with the first one. I'm so sorry about that, Chucky, but Consumer Break just won. I don't know why it gave me 2 of them. Consumer Break just won, and I'm going to send Consumer Break 50 million woof. So sorry about that, Chucky. I hate that it even showed your name to tease you with that. So sorry. I hate that happened to you. I don't know why it would give me 2. Okay, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to do this where you guys can see it. My tokens. It was doing that with Las Vegas too today. Okay, well, good we know that up front. So I can warn people. Well, now that we know that, not up front. But I will be up front in the future. Okay, Consumer Break. I'm sending you over 50 million woof. Coming your way. There you go. Do with it as you please. It's yours. You won this fair and square. Yeah, did it earlier on Vegas stream, says MJ owned you. Weird. We need to, I hope somebody has chatted with our good friend Pop Paragon and let him know so he can talk to his guys. Gatos, ready with a party of 15! Thank you, oh my Gatos. I was watching Gatos earlier before I went on. If you guys don't know him, you should. Anybody in this community, please take a minute to follow Oh My Gatos. He does a lot of gaming content. He did some pack cracking earlier of some physical packs. I don't remember what that was for. I wasn't familiar with the license, but it looked like it was definitely anime. Great guy, one of my best friends in the world, just a solid dude. So if you want more content on Twitch and you're looking for somebody to have some fun, that's playing some games, he was playing Borderlands earlier, and I think he said he's going to be doing, is it tomorrow? He's going to be playing some games he hates based on what you guys do with the community. So he may play some of the games he absolutely despises, and for some reason people really enjoy that kind of content. So if you want to make somebody do something they don't want to do, make sure to follow Gatos. I like that you described it for noobs like Flantality. That I try so very hard. They were playing Borderlands 3. I try so very hard to help everyone if they come in and they have any questions. We're not sitting up here like, if you're not on our level, we're not going to explain it to you. We will roll it back to the beginning and explain it from a noob's perspective, because guess what? Everybody starts as a noob on things that are new to them. And I want a safe space where anybody can come in and ask their questions. There were One Piece trading cards. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Okay, so we just gave away 3 NFTs and 50 million wolf. We will play again, but not right this second. Probably in the next 30 minutes, however. What I did want to do is take a minute. We've got, of course, Oh My Gatos came over, and most of the people there, I probably already know you, love you. For anybody that came over earlier, though, through the other raid from Marklar, we want to talk about my NFTs for just a minute, in case that's something that interests you. So, long story short, I got in NFTs over 3 years ago, and I've been designing my own. I'm approaching 1,000 different templates. I'm real close now, thanks to this last thing that I've done. But every Tuesday, I go in and I give away a free NFT. I'll be doing another one this coming Tuesday. And you literally just have to come by the stream and claim an NFT by filling out a quick form. That's all I ask. And I send you an NFT for free. You might get a mint number 1. You might get a mint number 150. This last one I gave away over 180 free NFTs. Each Tuesday, the idea is I take my motto, Nerds Unite, and I do it in a fashion that is on theme with whatever the Funko drop is at the time, or I'll do it based on something that's going on in pop culture or in around what I'm doing in pop culture at the moment. This past Tuesday was the Daria drop from Funko. I didn't want to do a Nerds Unite logo that looked like Daria because I don't know much about it and I'm not a huge fan. However, Daria was on MTV, and I thought it would be really cool to do something themed around MTV, because it used to be, probably still is, pop culture focused. There's a lot of love for it in pop culture. I think there used to be more so in the 80s and 90s. But anyway, I made this black and white Nerds Unite logo that's akin to the MTV logo. I gave that out for free to over 180 people. Then, that was on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, I put up the opportunity for you to do a blend. And this is something I've been doing regularly. You can just keep this free logo you got. You can sell it. You can hold on to it. You can do whatever you want. Or you can come back and do the blend. You, of course, get the one part of a blend for free. There's only one other element you need to go with it. If you ever want to do any of my blends, I think I've done a good job of graphically presenting them. So all you have to do is come in here and go, oh, I got that MTV logo. I want to do a blend. Where do I go? Oh, guess what? Look, right there. There's an image of it. A nice, pretty picture. So you come in there and you want to do the blend. And yes, you need one of those MTV-inspired logos. If you have one, oh, great. I have one. And if you have a Hoot 2.0, you can do the blend. You do the blend, and you get one of these results at the top. If you're not familiar with a blend, it's also called crafting, and the idea is you turn in an item or two, the ingredients, those get burned, and you get something new delivered to you, and I try to make them pretty rare. In this case, and I'm honestly shocked there's 75 of these left. I feel like it's because a lot of people just didn't know what's going on with it. I made Hoot in a shirt. There were 55 of those. I made an animated sticker for I Want My NU. There are 15 of those left. And there are still 30 unique one-of-ones available. You have a 30% chance of pulling a one-of-one if you do this blend. That can go and have good mining power in Wombat Dungeon Master. That'll be utilized in the upcoming Meta Battler game where my collection will be featured. And you can already use them in Twitchy Tides to do some breeding to get packs, and may even have some more bonuses for you in the future. And then there are some of the concepts. I did a concept sticker. There are some of the animated cards. Still 4 of the 5 mythics are left. And then Mindy pulled the 1-of-1 gold for her wallet yesterday. But never before have I given you guys a 30% chance of pulling a 1-of-1. You didn't understand that? Blending, or I feel like you know blending, but you mean the 1-of-1 thing. Yeah, I alluded to it. I talked about it on Las Vegas's stream, and I tried to explain it yet again. I always try to write out a good description for you guys over here on the side. And if you read down here, it says, one of 52 different I want my NU logos, each one unique. No offense if you didn't read. I'm just trying to get you guys into the habit of reading what I put out there, because I do like to hide little Easter eggs and stuff in there as well. Reading is fundamental, exactly. 96 says, I need to do more blends to get the animated card and blueprint. Just need to stock up on wax, as currently wax poor. Oh, that's the worst. To give you a little bit more background, let's go over to Atomic Hub, and I'm going to show you some of those 1-of-1s in case that gets you excited to go do a blend. I took that Nerd Unite logo in Procreate, hand drew it, brought it over to Illustrator, ended up redoing it in Vector, and then I went in and literally hand chose the patterns and colors to make 53 1-of-1s. And these are what some of them look like. You got these like zebra looking ones. I actually did a blend and pulled one of these 2 for myself with the spray paint, or I call it graffiti. There were these really cool like neon colors with a purple border. These hand-drawn ones with a black sticker background, white sticker background. Here's some checkered ones. I don't know if anybody's pulled this one yet, but it's the only one. There's a little palm tree that comes out off the sticker. I think that's my favorite. Checkered, like the old Vans. There's these cool, I call them bananas because of that pattern. This cool, very 80s pattern. And then some solid colors, including some references to pop culture. So if you look like, there's some Hulk colors, some Iron Man colors, some Wolverine colors, and then just some that were kind of based off what MTV did with their logos back in the 80s and 90s. So a lot of those are still left, and I knew I'd talk about it today. Feel free to go scoop them up. If you want to do 40 blends and pull down 20 or 30 of your own 1-of-1s, you might be able to do it. Is your DP Castle sending out more? I actually made that joke earlier, Chucky. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I did the same joke. Kelly needs help. She's locked in the basement. Oh, God. No. No. I'm reading your words. Those weren't my words. I need to do more blends. Oh, yeah, I read that. Good luck on getting the wax, Natty. It's such a shame that it's a pain in the butt. Oh, nice, Autumn's Toys. Glad I could help. So hopefully that's helpful information to you guys. But again, I'll go back over here. And I have, if you ever don't get the free NFT from me and you want to go do blends, I try to make this accessible where anybody comes in to find out about my collection for the first time, if there's something they really like maybe you're a giant Batman fan, you can go, oh, snap, look, there's a Batman logo. Well, if Sully did a Batman-inspired logo, did he do a blend? Come over to blends, take a look-see. Sure enough, there's 2 of them here. Well, you're going to have to read to figure out what each one means, but this one is the most direct. You can take a Hoot 2.0 with that Nerds Unite Batman-inspired logo, and you can blend up to Hoot in a shirt, Hoot and Cosplay, a concept, a mythic animated card. Those have all been pulled. Those have all been pulled. Those have all been pulled. Gold pulled, gold pulled, gold pulled. Wow, you guys scooped up all of those, but there are still some Hoot and Cosplay. There's 6 of these left. That you could still scoop up if you want to add them into your collection. Aha, Red Ranger, great question. So on any of my blends, I try to make this easy as well. Let's say we go to this Superman-inspired blend right here, right? Down at the bottom, it tells you what the 2 ingredients are, right? You have 2 methods by which you can go and get the necessary ingredients if you don't have them already. One is built in to Nifty Blocks, and you just click on this little arrow with the box out to the side, and it'll take you to the market on Nifty Blocks where you can say find cheapest. And look at there, you can scoop one of these up for 65 cents. Same thing with the Hoot 2.0. You can just go out to the market and you can buy one of those. Or I've provided links over in this description on the side. There's even a little banner here that says, are you missing ingredients? I'm really trying to make it as easy as possible for you to follow along if you're willing to do a little bit of research, just a little bit of reading. And it says here, you can blend, aka craft, a Hoot 2.0, and you'll notice that is a bright color with a line under it. That indicates a link. If you just click on that, it'll take you to where you can buy that logo from me at a retail price. It's not the only way to get it. You could also go and check and see if it's available on the market, and you might get it cheaper. But typically the Hoot 2.0s you'll have to pick up at the retail price of $1.50 worth of wax, or $1.50 worth of woofy. Yeah, I'm really trying to solve the problems that came up when we all first got into this. Our friend Dr. Crispy taught me about NFT blocks and how the blends and stuff work, packs, and I had so many questions. I was like, this is so confusing, man. Like, why is it laid out the way it is? Why do I have to go through all these hoops? How do I know where to go get things? And so what I've done is tried to make it a good user experience by putting all the information you need right there, where if you'll just read, the information is there for you. Do I make mistakes occasionally? Yes. Does sometimes the stuff sell out and you can't get it? Yes. Does sometimes I forget to word it properly? Yes. But I always welcome your feedback if you see a problem. Like yesterday, Falconer reached out and was like, dude, I tried to do a blend. I got this error. Frickin' ran out of staked wax on NFT blocks. I get no warnings, no emails, no texts, no nothing to tell me that I've ran out of staked wax. And therefore the entire thing, like a house of cards, comes down. All I had to do is go back in there and stake 20 wax and we're good to go again. But I didn't know until somebody told me. So if you guys ever see anything weird, if you're having problems with anything, please let me know. Please let me know. Nadu6, no, I was going to do that on stream today. Thank you for pointing that out. I got a note here to do it. I was going to do that on stream today. Yeah. Does that make sense? Any other questions on drops and blends? I'm really trying to make it, again, I'll say this 100 more times if I have to. I'm trying to make it fun for you guys to learn about different things like blending. I'm trying to make it fun by giving away free NFTs every week. I work really hard on the artwork. All this is hand-drawn by me in Procreate and Illustrator. I also use Photoshop and After Effects. It's all my own original work, my own original characters. I stay within the confines of parody law, so I'm not, like I just said Superman, but you notice I said Superman inspired, because that's what it is. I don't use the word Superman anywhere in there. I don't use the word Batman anywhere in there. We all know what it is, but I'm not infringing on their license. I'm just having fun with it. And I'm always open to feedback. If you guys are like, Sully, I think it's played out, it's boring, I don't like doing it anymore, we'll try something else. There's now 43% chance at a 1-on-1. Wow, that's crazy. I'm sorry you didn't pull the 1-on-1s, I guess. I'm trying to make it fun. I'm trying to help you learn, and I'm trying really hard in the background to have conversations with like Meta Battler and Twitchy Tides. I'm done talking with the folks at Wombat, and I think most people are. But what other new games are coming up? What new opportunities are coming up to provide you utility for holding my NFTs? One of the other things I'm doing, when I do community packs, in other words, I opened a Daria premium pack the other day on stream. I went and I picked 3 people who were holding some of my NFTs. They got a slot in there. Sometimes I do things like, if you go to these blends again, for people who've been holding the old version of Hoot as the Caped Hoot Satyr, I called them. If you were lucky enough to be holding one of these old Caped 2 Satyrs, you could do a blend. In fact, look at this. I got a few here. I'll give one out in our next game of Twitchy Tides. If you have this OG Cape 2 Satyr, you can do a blend and you can get one of these new versions of Hoot. And not many of these blends got done. There's still 4 of the mythics left, 5 of those mythics left, and somehow both of the 1-on-1s were pulled. That's pretty crazy, but there's still some mythics and legendaries in there of the Cape 2 Satyr in different versions, that if you had that old NFT, there you go. Funko Fusion is a game coming. Oh yeah, Funko Fusion looks exciting. I'm very excited about it. Your NFTs are awesome, Sully. Keep up the good. Thank you, Shepard. I appreciate that. Walking Miracle says, moving on from Wombat sounds like a good option. Their own fault for being left behind as the community evolves. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if they could move on. You guys haven't heard about Funko Fusion? Funko Fusion is a game that's coming up that has some interesting tie-ins to physical products as well. As far as we can tell, no tie-ins to NFTs at all. But there is a reveal trailer here that I'll play real quick for you guys on screen. Think of an open world campaign
I have waited.
that uses licenses and Funko Pops.
Shapen in the darkness. I have watched your world.
I wouldn't either, Natty.
With envious eyes.
Battlestar Galactica, The Thing,
I will be ready.
Hot Fuzz, Jaws,
Countless forms. I will strike.
Jurassic Park.
Your worlds will
Love all the
fall,
licenses that they've got in here.
and your people will suffer. And then
He-Man, let's go. That's the one I'm most excited about.
will be mine.
Gornographic, I'm not sure that that's a real thing or not. I don't know. Mummy, I think I just saw. I think that's in there. Yeah, Hot Fuzz, I love that one. Back to the Future.
Freddy.
I love that. Get Ready, Freddy. So cool. Umbrella Academy, Scott Pilgrim, Invincible, Shaun of the Dead, Chucky. And I love this. Like, they're going blood and guts on it. So fun. Comes out September 13th, so we're not too far away. If you pre-order at... We found this out the other day thanks to Chuck in the chat. If you pre-order through GameStop, you get several skins that are exclusive only for GameStop pre-orders. And then if you purchase these physical ones, like the He-Man, you might get the He-Man Chase, the Thing, the Indominus Rex, etc. Those will come with codes to get you playable skins in the game. It's coming to Xbox, PlayStation, I believe Switch, and there's a early Steam favorite thing. And there's a DLC that's exclusive to PC. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Infinity Ryan, how you doing? Yeah, so this is all very interesting stuff. Having worked for Funko in the past, I've reached out and done my part to try to get them to work with me to give me the game. I don't know if it'll happen or not. One way or another, we'll be playing. Sadly, I give them plenty of free marketing. But hopefully, we'll be playing here on stream on the day it comes out. And I'd love to get my hands on some of the, especially the He-Man and the Hot Fuzz, Nicholas Pop, to do some of the in-game stuff with. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. This is their first... This is their first foray into what they call a AAA game title, and it looks legit. This 1010 made one of the Lego games, I believe, the 1010 Studios, or several of the Lego games. Possibly, Natty. Oh, sarcasm. Also, they have a Discord for the game, Sully's Favorite. Yeah, don't care. Don't give two poops about that, but, you know, I want to play the game, and hopefully Funko Fusion has been doing a lot of social media posting to their Twitter account, which I appreciate because that's how I like to get my information. So hopefully they'll continue that. But it looks like fun. What else do we need to talk about? Where's my to-do list for the stream today? We talked about Funko NFTs. We played a little Twitchy Dides. We will play again. We did a wolf giveaway. We will do that again. We're going to play the box game in a little bit. If anybody's new to Friday streams around here, I have these boxes, and I have physical prizes. And we'll play a little game where you, as a user, as a follower, can play the box game and win a physical prize. I've given away Funko Pops, Biddy Pops, stickers, exclusives from my friend Priscilla, who's an artist and creates all kinds of cool stuff. I've given away pop sockets. I've given away NFTs that way, all kinds of stuff. But you can win real physical prizes or NFTs, I should say. Oh, yeah, if anybody didn't see this, I am open to ideas. Just because you have a good idea you think doesn't mean necessarily I'll think it's a good idea, but I would love some inspiration, some ideas here for this. I'm going to make a, they call them badge ribbons, know if you guys are familiar with this. Let me go to my tweets. But if you get your different badges, you can get some of these badge ribbons that go behind them, like this one that says press for SDCC, or our friend Priscilla made these Sune ones. This one says silently judging. So you get these. I'm going to give them away for free at San Diego Comic-Con, and then if they're extras, maybe do something with them here on stream. But I want to make these to give away, and I wanted a little inspiration from you guys on what might they say and look like. So here's like a standard blank badge ribbon, and I'd love some ideas. The best place to put them would be here on Twitter, but I know not everybody does the Twitter thing or is going to go over and bother. If you have any ideas for what the badge ribbon could say, I want to make something funny, but also something that if you're not necessarily a part of our community, if you're not a part of Nerds Unite, if you don't come on the Twitch streams, whatever, that you can still look at and go, oh, I like that. Oh, what's Nerds Unite? I want to know more about that. That's the idea. Well, thank you, Prince Paradox. I thought about putting something Hoot related on there, but not a lot of people are going to know what Hoot is. Oof, Gordon Graphic. Oof, but yeah, I get it. I also try really hard not to poke fun at or criticize Funko too much. Sometimes it does fall in that category for sure, but am I in Europe at all? No, not right now, Flantality, and I don't do international shipping because of the added costs normally. But for these, because I can slap an international fixed rate stamp, I could send overseas. Yep. What's up, Funkin' Crypto? How are you now? So if you have any ideas, I'm doing great, Infinity Ryan. Thank you for asking. If you have any ideas, I'd love to hear from you guys. Best place would be to put them on Twitter because I'm still making my final decisions. I've got a few things mocked up, but none of them have been the answer yet. Funkin' Crypto, I'm doing well. Yeah, I had a good 4th of July, and I've been doing some good work yesterday and today. We're taking a little trip tomorrow to go to Colorado for a few days. I'll be back to stream on Tuesday, though. Drop hire me. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that. Both Funko and Drop have had their chances and have not bothered, so at this point I'm considering that a dead idea. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that either, going to grab. I always avoid Hootie and the Blowfish and Hooters. Those are just too obvious and too on the nose, so I will never do that. Yeah, I think it's safe to say the Funko and Drop doors have all been shut. The windows have been shut, sealed up. They have decided to distance themselves from me for whatever reason. Yeah, again, no Hootie. Hootie is a no-go. It's tricky, right? Like, I've been brainstorming for a few days, and I can't come up with the one where I'm just like, oh, I gotta do that. That's so good. I haven't gotten there. So I'm hoping maybe something you guys could help me with. Sully and the Twitchy Tides. Hey, you know, if Pop Paragon wanted me to pass out Twitchy Tides ribbons, I could do that. Hoot, fuzz. Oh, I need to do something with that Hellacious Z. That's brilliant. Good call. I need to do that for Funko Fusion. A Hoot Fuzz. I love that idea. As a matter of fact, I'm putting that on a post-it note. I won't put that on the badge ribbon, but Hoot Fuzz is just an instant win. That's brilliant. Gotta do something. Nerds Unite where the fun really happens. Actually, that's not bad. I mean, you have to really know a lot about Funko to know what that's implying. Oh yeah, Denver Beerman. Sadly, our schedule is pretty filled up, so we're not going to get to do a lot. But we are getting to visit the state, and I get to go to Whataburger, which I'm excited about. How about a simple hashtag Nerds Unite, but each letter is one of the different fonts you've used? You could do a poll and pick the most popular letters. Huh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I got to finalize the details here in the next like 3-4 days. Never been to a Whataburger? Now, I'll be the first one to tell you, I love Whataburger, but most of it is nostalgia for me. I've turned so many people on to Whataburger as they've been in the South in Texas or Florida, or in this case, they have them in Denver now. I love it because I grew up on it. Is it the best hamburger you can get out there? No. Is it one of the best fast food burgers, meaning a place with a drive-thru? Yes. Our friend Finest Funko loves to come through and harass me and say, well, Burger Lounge is better. Well, Burger Lounge is a $25 hamburger if you get fries and a drink or a shake. Whataburger, you can get a combo meal for under $10. Those are different ball games. Those are totally different parks. But that could also be too busy. It needs to be 1, 2, 3 words, maybe 4. Nice, big, and bold. I like the idea of some sort of imagery with it, but not too detailed. And you can only do one color. The full color ones are too expensive. So it has to be orange with like white printed on there. Or orange with black printed on there. Which is too Halloween, so I'll probably avoid that. Maybe blue on there. But then that's a little too dark on dark and may not look so good to the naked eye when you're just scanning past. Here's something that's helpful. In case you guys haven't seen these like out and about. I saw these here's a good look at one. This is the kind of thing we're talking about with badge ribbons. Yeah, look, here's some good ones. Here's what they look like before they're put on the badge. Notice, I know what you did last conference. That's great. Little wordy, but still works. That's probably the max you want to go. Moral compass, nice and vivid. I don't like the black on the purple because it's a little dark. But here's what they look like on a badge. And like Jace at TwitchCon last year had just this massive train of them. And he had to throw it over his shoulder if he went to the bathroom. White background with white lettering. I don't think I would do that. That seems like a giant waste of money. I'm trying to do a blend, and I have several Hoot 2.0s, and it is saying I need one. Well, Mindy, you make sure you're logged in, right? I know that sounds like a stupid thing, but sometimes I get logged out for whatever reason. Make sure you're logged into Nifty Blocks, and I've never seen it fail. So my guess is you're either not logged in, or maybe you don't actually have any Hoot 2.0s. Maybe if you check your wallet, like go through Atomic Hub and look, it may be that you used them for something else. I've never seen it fail, though, with the ingredients. What about I like dolls? Well, I guess if you call Funko Pops dolls, that would be accurate, but I don't think that really works for our average collector. How about a polar bear in a blizzard? What? What does that have to do with Nerds Unite? I'm missing a joke? You figure it out, Mindy? Okay, good deal. Good deal. I'm glad. But anyway, I'm still taking ideas. So if you guys are driving, I do my best brainstorming in the car. If you come up with an idea later on today or tomorrow or whatever, hit me up on Twitter and drop the idea. Yeah, I don't want to lean into the Hellacious Z. These are good ideas, and I definitely am a Funko collector, and especially with the NFTs. But I don't want to lean too much into that. And we do things in plenty of spaces that aren't Funko here. I went to SCCC and all I got was this ribbon. I thought about something like that in Adu 6. I think that's pretty funny. But it's been done so many times. I was trying to. Nerd Herder. That's actually kind of funny. I'm here for you. You know what would be great is if somebody was like, if Oscar Mayer was out there and they just was like, ask me about my wiener. And then Oscar Mayer on there. Say no to con cred. That's I want to. I do say no, but my immune system doesn't listen. Nerd Uniter. That's pretty funny. Remember, this is what other people will wear on the ribbons, not just me. Lots of people will have this on their badge. Nerd Herder makes me think of Chuck, the TV show. Oh, it's such a great show. I love Chuck. And Zachary Levi will be there. He always is. So it would be cool to have him see it. Yeah, I'm making probably 250 of these to give out to people. Misty with an NFT question. Are there unwritten rules when sniping blends? I never heard this so-called rule, so confused. No idea what you're talking about. I know there's sniping on auctions on eBay, so maybe somebody's saying, oh, you're diving in to do blends to take them away from other people. I don't know. It's first come, first serve. If somebody has their own unwritten rule, well, it is just that, an unwritten rule that I don't know about. Oh, God, no, Buzz King. All of us part of Nerds Unite are Nerds Uniters, though. Yeah, that one does work for everybody. Can I store some stuff in your basement? Sully made me do it. Oh, boy. Nerd Sherpa. Oh, that's funny. You just have to yell out, sniper, no sniping. Are these badges text only, or do they have they can have images on there, but the text works much better. I mean, if you have seen Priscilla's, what I just do with it? If you've seen Priscilla's, hers has Desune in there, and I wouldn't mind putting Hoot in there. Got Nerd Unite? Nerd life is less than normal life? Nerd life is better than normal life. I mean, I feel like we're kind of headed... Like, I love the visual of how that would look. Because it's the right number of words. I like the greater than symbol in the middle. I don't think the message is necessarily what I... Yeah, I think Priscilla's is great. I mean, at this point, I'm thinking about just making it say Nerds Unite. Really big and bold. Just to keep it simple. Misty says, to follow up on that, person A is doing blends and gets upset when person B does a blend and got a 101, and person A gets upset under the rule. I was doing a ton of blends. Heard this discussion, but wasn't there to witness it. I've never heard of this happening before. Look, it's as simple as this. It's a first come, first serve. You come in, you do the blend. You don't know when another person's doing a blend at any given point. I don't limit it. I'd made that conscious decision not to limit it, so you're welcome to do as many as you want. If you end up with 30 one-on-ones, cool, you were paying attention. Nerds Unite is the safe play. Yep. Can't do SDCC on their Chewy Hawk as much as I'd like to. I don't want to get in trouble with San Diego Comic-Con. That is a protected thing, so I never say SDCC or even Comic-Con. I'll say San Diego. I might say a con, but I won't say SDCC or Comic-Con. All nerds unite us. Okay, that's interesting. I'm all new and a wax Twitch version 2 days ago. If you are the Sully they talked about, I am so happy to be here. You are fame. Oh, well, Flantality, thank you for the kind words. I'm here to help you, man. If you have any questions at all, Flantality, about all this stuff, please ask them. This is a safe space. Just keep it family friendly, meaning no cursing, no implying sexual stuff, even though that's come up a couple of times today. There are kids that watch the stream, and we want to keep it available for everyone. But I'm here to help when it comes to the Funko stuff or my stuff or other projects. Matter of fact, there's another project I want to open some NFTs for here in just a minute. Do I ever get to Europe? I have not been to Europe. I've been to Italy, but I've not been to the UK. I would love to go. I have some friends that live there. Matter of fact, one of my good buddies, Mark Woodyat, does the podcast, or did the podcast, Skip to the End, which was a very famous podcast and was really, really good. And now he does, under his own, Mark Woodyat, Mark and Me, he does his own interview podcasts with celebrities and bands. He's a big fan of music, and I'd love to go over and visit him and some of my other friends that live in the UK, but I just haven't had the chance. Hoot Hoot with an image of Hoot between the words. Interesting. I posted a thing to your Twitter post for a ticket thing. Okay. Thank you, Rabbit. Giving them out at a Nerds Unite meetup at STC. I definitely will have some at Priscilla's meetup, which will be on Thursday night during STCC. And I'll definitely have some on me each day as I walk around. Again, I want to make like 250, 300 of them to give out. I might go to the line at Fun Days and give some out. We'll see. I'm not going to Fun Days, unfortunately. Couldn't get tickets, but... Nerds the word with a Hoot or Sully and Family Guy style doing the Peter Griffin dance. Huh. Nerds the word. I kind of like that. Yeah, I've had that problem all stream, Funko Crypto. I don't know what it's trying to tell us. What's the turn? What's that for, Curator? Wait, secret knowledge. I pick you to do all my blends. Yeah, Morse code. We made that joke earlier. Oh, okay, no worries, Far Curate. Okay, well, if you guys want to keep thinking on it, that'd be cool. I want to look at another project here. One of the projects I've been a fan of for a long time because I really love the way he pushes the boundaries on his collection and the love of pop culture and the different ways he does drops and blends and things of that nature is Drawn Company. I was lucky enough because I'm have the different levels, the NTTs necessary. I was able to go over and pick some of these up earlier today, and let me show you guys here on Nifty Blocks what this looks like. He's been promoting this arcade drop that he's been working on for a while, and I think some of these look fantastic. And I wanted to bring it to y'all's attention in case you're interested in getting in on. There will be a small percentage that are available for the public and may already be available for the public. But I'll drop this link for Drawn Company right here. Maybe you've been lucky enough to hear him. He was on Las Vegas Apes stream. Am I making a meme token? No, I don't think I'm going to get into that IRL clips. I don't think that's for me. I like that other people are doing stuff, and I just enjoy making the NFTs themselves. I think I'm going to stay in that lane. This must be the general public one. They're $221 a piece, 69 wax, 10 of the 25 been sold. And then if you had a gold card or a Continuum Q2 card, which are different NTTs that you could get, you could pick up some free ones. And I picked up a couple of them. You'll have to read to find out more. But if you want to pick up any of these that I'm about to open, it looks like there's still some available here. And I don't know if this one's available to everyone. There's 1.6 billion woof being airdropped to holders. Oh, that's cool. There's stakeable. There's a blend, which I need to look at. Yeah, all kinds of fun stuff with these. So I want to crack open a couple right now. And then I went on the market earlier, and somebody had scooped up mint number 1 and put it on the market for 111 wax. I love the idea of just holding some stuff unopened, so I grabbed that mint number 1. I'm just going to hold in my wallet. I can't believe they sold it so cheap. Dead by Zero, I love my Drawn Company NFTs. I pulled a VIRL arcade cabinet from their drop today. Oh, that's so awesome. The small drop is public. That's what I thought. So based on previous things that I read from him. So I'm going to open a few of these right now, and I might keep one to give away. Let's see. Oh, I need to go to here and go to packs in order to open this. I have a bunch of stuff unopened from him. I love keeping unopened things. Some people think I'm nuts for it. I think it's fun. I do it with physical, real stuff too. I'm going to open this one up and we'll see what we get. I love the ball. Funko did some mystery items like that before. Oh, cool. Video entry. Oh, look at that. Very G.I. Joe-esque. I love that. Oh, I got the Starfighter cabinet. Sick. That is really cool. Great graphics. His graphics are top-notch. And then I also got AIMP blend sticker. That's a great looking design. Really, really like that. That's a good question, Shepard. We need to figure that out, don't we? If I go over, I'm gonna go take a look at the blends real quick for this one. Go over to the blends. Here's the Princess Wrestling Syndicate. That's what that was on that sticker. Arcade blend number 1. PWS AIMP on card. So it's like a little handheld gaming system. Or there's an unboxed one. The unboxed is the tougher one to get. There's only 40% of those. Drawn Company presents DC Arcade, a dedicated collection of arcade machines and portable AIMP LCD video games. Any resemblance, blah, 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 the legal stuff. I got the sticker. It's a mint number 128. I don't necessarily need to hold that. I can do the blend. So I'm going to do the blend and see which of these two I get. Means it's blend redeemable for a real-life item, says Dead by Serial. Ooh, mint number 2 of the unboxed. Sick. Look at that. You can see the game in monochrome on the screen. That's so cool. I love that. That is really well done graphics. I love the glowing colors coming from behind it. It looks like a real portable game system. That's really, really cool. First blend. That's a good first blend. There were only 5 left in the pool. Oh, there's not many of any of these left in the pool. That's very cool. Let's open another one. Oops, wrong place. Back to packs. I'm going to go to those. I'm going to open these high mint numbers again. I did 3 blends, got 1 box, 1 unboxed, and the mint number 1 on card. Nice, Willibard. Zach Bonifer says, guess who has 1? There you go. Nice. Congrats. Aren't his graphics just... His art is just so well done. I love his stuff. All right, let's see what we get in this one. I love the animation. I want to do an animation video for my unpacking, but I never have. This one didn't seem to load. We'll just skip that. Oh, a stakeable sticker. Oops, I didn't mean to hit X. I meant to look at the 2 options. Let's look at one of the things I love to do, and I think everybody should take the time to do it, is these are art, right? And then there's fun utility and things you can do with them, but also remember that each NFT comes with attributes, and if you take the time to actually go and read, for instance, we did not do it on this one. What does my arcade cabinet say? Quarters at the Ready, Drawn Company presents. It's the same thing we read just a second ago. Doesn't say that this has any... I can't do anything with it necessarily, but cool to see if there was something there. I do like to find those little hidden gems. What about this little portable one? Same thing. Sometimes the different collections don't utilize that in a big way. I try to put some fun stuff in there. This has more. Congratulations, you are a winner. This sticker is stakeable in our ktmp.act.fig farm. So let's, on Wax DAO, let's copy that. Staking begins 7/12, so in a week. More information can be found on our Discord if you want to do that thing. There's the redeem URL. That's the same thing as what I was just copying right there. So I need to set myself a reminder to come back and do this in a week. I didn't get a stakeable sticker. Dang, Dead by Serial, sorry. That's really cool. There's 50 of them, so they're pretty limited. There were only 180 of the balls. What's it say here? 105 of those, and 83 have already been burned. And then I got this sticker too, which is a blend sticker. We already did 1 blend. I feel like I better do another while the opportunity is there. And the mint number on the sticker, I'm not concerned about. 93 of 150. That's cool. So let me come over and do another blend while there's still some available. I don't want to miss out. Always, even though I know that mint number, I always like to look anyway. I don't want to blend a mint number 1 or 5. Let's do another blend here. I'd love to pull one of the on-card ones as well. There's only 1 left. I didn't even realize there were blends. I just grabbed these up earlier. There's a mint number 19 of the unboxed. Or I would have acted sooner, but I wanted to do this on stream, so. All right, I've got a few left. Let's do mint 32. I want to open that up. Oh, good, the animation worked this time. That's so good. I really love the way that came out. Oh, another stakeable sticker and another blend sticker. Holy moly, another stakeable sticker. Let's see what our mint numbers on these were. That's something I wish NFT Blocks would show, is the mint numbers. Luckily, these are pre-minted, so they show up immediately. Okay, I got 31 and 26. Got another blend I can do. Let's do another blend. I'm purposely not opening them all because I like the slow play and I like to be able to come back later. And, or I like to keep some if I don't need to open them for later. So once all these blends, I've got what I want. I don't want to go and open more just for the sake of opening more. Let's do this blend. Streamer luck is a thing. I don't know. Hellacious Z, sometimes yes, but I've had a run of, got the on card. Yes. Mint number 10. I had a really rough run on the Funko stuff there for a while. 16 packs in a row with no redeemables. Finally, that ended. So I don't know. I think the math all works out in the long run, but maybe you're right. Maybe there is a touch of extra luck. So I just stole the last on card. There's 4 unboxed left. I don't need another one of those. I've been pretty lucky. So I'm gonna hold any additional stickers that I get. I do want to open 1 or 2 more of these. So I've got these. Let's open 1. Let's give 1 away, and I'll hold a couple. So I can give away one of those Batman themed ones. I could give away one of these. We could play another Twitchy Tides and have fun with that. Flantality says, I don't know if I understood right. Italy for sure is in Europe. It was last time I looked. Oh, okay, good. I thought you meant like specifically UK. My bad. I don't know why you talked about the UK. Just asked for Europe. I'm not a geography expert. I'm kind of an idiot when it comes to geography, to be fair. You'd like to go to Comic-Con, must be great. I hope that you could be at Gamescom. I would love to go to Gamescom. I've heard about that for years. The biggest convention in the world. Oh, that's cool, Willibard. I would love to have that one. Well, Shepard, I knew the math would eventually look at, and would work out and get back in my favor, and it has. I pulled a Grail and 2 Legendaries in my last 3 personal packs, so I just had to stick with it. Oh, got Robo Princess, another cabinet. Oh, that's so cool. Love the color scheme on there with the blue and the purple. Beautiful. And a Starfighter cabinet. So I got 2 Starfighters now. Now, so this brings, when I do this kind of stuff, now it's making me think what all is possible. I didn't look at this before. So I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to go to Drawn Company and I'm going to look at the templates. What all was available? Of course, through the blends, we had these 2. I got 1 of each. Oh, here's one of the VIRL Constructoids with the yellow background. This is good for a redeemable physical item. Then for the cabinets, we got Starfighter, Robo Princess, Princess Wrestling Syndicate, which I was not lucky enough to pull, and a golden arcade machine. The holder of this golden arcade machine will be airdropped 1.7 billion woof on 7/19. So this brings up a real question here. Did somebody get it yet? And if not, I probably need to open all my packs. Wait, there's more than 1? I thought there was just 1. So is it a pool of 1.7 billion? The holder of this golden arcade machine will be airdropped 1.7 billion woof. Or 1.7 million woof, not billion. Okay, so that makes sense. Anybody who gets one of these cabinets gets 1.7. That's really cool. You just did, Nadu? Nice. That's awesome. Yo, Mitram, thank you for the raid of 30 people. 30 people. I was trying to read and talk at the same time. That never goes well. Mitraman TV, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you, Willibard. Thank you for the raid. We were just doing some Drawn Company box openings here, some pack openings or egg openings, whatever you want to call them. Been having some fun. We're going to play some Twitchy Tides, and I think now is a great time to get into that. Yeah, welcome in, Raiders. Sorry for my flub there. I do that sometimes when I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. And we joke a lot when we play the box games on Friday about PPs or prize packs. So I don't know, maybe that's why it popped into my head too. We've been opening some stuff. Having some fun with the Drawn Company drop. We showed off my newest physical redeemables that came in from Harry Potter Funko NFTs. We talked about Funko NFTs. We already played some Twitchy Tides, but I think it's time to play another game of Twitchy Tides. So let me get that fired up for you guys right now. I will give away... So I've got some special NFTs we've been talking about during the stream today. And here's how we'll do it. First place will get a Twitchy Tides pack, a 2.1 pack. That comes with one fish. You can open it, do whatever you want. Second place, I'm going to give away a very old NFT of mine that is a Batman inspired. I called it the Caped Hoot Satyr. Horrible drawing. But the idea behind giving it to you now is it's not easy to come by, and it's good for a blend that can get you a very rare NFT, and some of those blends are still available. Third place, I'm going to give away one of these Drawn Company eggs unopened to you, and you can do with it as you want. If you want to open it, if you want to sell it, whatever. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm the only one that's happening to, Willowbard, with the tank or whatever. It definitely is a focal point for everybody. All right, we're all queued up and ready to go. I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock as you guys enter. Give me a timer for 5 minutes. Everybody get entered in, ! Hoot. And if you have not already gone to twitchytides.io and linked your account, then when you go to type in ! Hoot, you may notice an X on the screen under your name. You can still participate, but you will need to type in ! Hoot, leave a space, and put in your Wax Wallet ID. Make sure you do that. There you go, Flantally. You're in. Okay, I'm giving you guys 5 minutes in total. We'll play. I'm giving those 3 prizes, and then after those 3 prizes are passed out, distributed, we will do a random number generator. Whatever name comes up first, because there has been a little glitch where it's pulling up 2 names, but whatever name comes up first in my chat, which could be different than yours, I will be giving 50 million woof to that winner. 50 million woof, which is last check worth 40, 45 bucks, something like that. So make sure you get in there. You got, let me bring up my timer here. Just under 4 minutes left to enter. Giving you guys plenty of time. I guess I should enter. If I win, we'll just bump everything down. I'm not going to take any prizes, but I do want to play. Flantality, you just got to play the game. Randomly pick one of the players to receive the woof. So all you have to do is play the game. I'll have your wallet that way, and I'll distribute it after the game is over. Everybody will see me do it on screen to make sure it's on the up and up. I don't want anybody thinking I'm trying to scam anybody or hold anything back for myself that I shouldn't. Need to explain the need for the space between the command and the wallet. Feels strange, like needing to explain a hardline house. Hey, I do it because it has been a problem in the past. Somebody will type in ! Hoot in their wallet without leaving the space. So I do it to help anybody. A couple extra words doesn't hurt me, so. Just an FYI, I have a bad stream delay right now on a plane, so if we have to communicate for whatever reason, it'll be a little slow. Oh, okay, Shepard. Shouldn't need to. All you have to do is make sure your wallet is in, and I take everything else from there. Yeah, there's some oddities that I've had to embrace while streaming. Some things that I say a lot, repetitively in certain ways, because that's just what the results of previous streams have dictated is necessary. And because I'm a little bit weird on some things. And I'm fine with that. No, it is not a little number. That's right, Flantality. Not a little number. I was blessed to get in early as a Woofy partner, and I did some drops early on with Woofy, and they saw that and said, "Oh, we like what you've done here," and they gave me 1.6 billion Woofy to give away. Awesome, Shepard. All right, where's our time? 1 minute 40 seconds left to enter. Get your entries in. Only 57 of you playing. That's a pretty good odds of winning 50 million woof. 1 in 57. That's way better than the lottery. That's for dang sure. I don't think you'd find better odds on winning 50 bucks worth of a meme coin. What do we need to do after this? Started at 2, so we're already 2.5 hours in. Well, I'll let you do that, Prince. I'm going to distribute it at however it comes up, and if you want to pay it on to somebody else, you can go for it for sure. Although, if I win, I'll have the world record for winning Twitch tides at the highest altitude. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. That would be really funny. We watched an amazing, there's a travel couple on YouTube that Kelly found that we've been watching, and they started traveling full-time 7 years ago, I think it is. I can't remember the name of the channel, so ask if you want, but I won't know the answer. They've been traveling the world for, I think is it 4 or 7? It's one of those years, full-time. They had some money left in their bank account, and they decided to start traveling, and they videoed it all, put it up on YouTube, and they take these crazy adventures. A lot of times they'll have these like giant RVs, or they'll go to these resorts that nobody has access to, or they're super expensive or whatever. And this most recent one, they went to a place called Mosquito Island. Holy cow, does it look like one of the coolest places on the planet. But for some reason, I don't know why this even came up. I just love watching the way they go about things and their flights, and like the Royal Emirates. I think that's the name of the flight. No, they're from the U.S. I don't know where home base is anymore. I don't even know if they have a home base anymore, but they're from the U.S. But this Mosquito Island thing they went to, they have a staff of 17 people that work for them now because their YouTube channel is so successful. They took all of them on this big party to Mosquito Island. Just so cool. Like you can only dream of your channel blowing up in that way. But I could imagine if my channel blew up enough, I'd be like, we're going to Mosquito Island. I'm going to do a giveaway, and we're going to pick like the top 15 people to all go. Yeah, I wonder why they chose the name. But if you look up Mosquito Island, you look at it, it's Richard Branson built it. It's so freaking cool, man. It is so awesome. I think they chose the name just to keep people away. Or maybe it was already named before they bought it, and they didn't. They just were like, we'll keep it. Okay, here we go. We're going to play the game. Hope you all got in. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Best of luck to everybody. Let me unmute the tab. There we go. We got it just in time. 64 of you starting in this one. I tell you what, on this one, no snaps. No bringing people back from me. Now, a user could have that same ability, and they could do it. But I won't be doing a snap. We're just going to play it out. Like Iceland and Greenland. Yeah, totally backwards, right? I occasionally still see a fish I haven't seen before, and I'm seeing one. I'm not going to call out the name because I don't want to jinx anybody. But totally unique. There's actually 2 of them that I've never seen before somehow. I'm sure they've been on the screen before, but somehow I didn't see them. I love that. The variety is just insane. All right, down to 52. We could have a little party in the middle of this, can't we? Down to 49. We're playing it out. No snaps from me. I see a lot of orange fish, and I love that. I love a lot of folks you're still getting into it. You can play for free. Eventually, you might get into it and get some crazy fish added in, but you haven't yet. I didn't even look to see if my proper fish was showing. I've probably been out for... No, there I am. It's still showing my orange fish, even though I've staked my newest legendary. Oh, that took me out, and a lot more. Now we're down to 26. I learn every day. Nice to be here for that. You are extremely sympathetic. Got a nice standing on 100% positive appearance to me until now. Good. Thank you, Flantality. Yeah. I mean, I try. I occasionally will slip and do something not so positive, but I think that's human nature. You think so, Walking Miracle? Could be. Definitely could be. Sorry. It is registered that I did. I said staking. I meant registered. I staked them to earn. I registered to play in the game. Bad use of the terminology. My bad. Oh, that took out a bunch of noob fish. We're down to Kelly's number 11. Oh, that's crazy. I'm not going to say the name out loud, but one name is so long, it's like the TMs on the Funko NFTs. Uh-oh. Move up or down. No, don't do it. Oh, escaped it. Escaped the shark. Oh, that took out a few. We're down to 7. Remember, the top 3 are winning a prize, and then we will also pick at random. One of the 64 players will receive 50 million woof. That's used. I'm using a random number generator in the Twitch chat. I have no control over who that is to keep it fair. Oh, Blues Boy, the dad voice will definitely make a comeback because inevitably somebody likes to come by the stream and act a fool, even though it's never warranted or necessary. It happens. And I'm not going to stand by and let it happen. I'm the same way in real life. You can say whatever you want, but that doesn't mean I won't say something too. I believe we need to treat each other kindly in this world, and a lot of times that doesn't happen. All right, I don't want to say any names. Avoided the problem. Nice, Prince. I have not won a game in like a long time. I think I've won one Twitchy Tides game of all the times I've played, but I still love going in and taking the chance. And some of the streamers, like I know Jungle Bride, he'll pick the 14th place wins a prize. I don't do that, but I like that he does it and that other people do. The random number generator is really nice to have too. I wonder, hold on, I gotta go check on something. This might be the people picking up the Peloton. So I will be back to give out the prizes. I'm not leaving permanent. Well, that went relatively quickly. They had to take the monitor off and box it all up so they didn't cause any damage to it. They were nice guys. Super simple. Okay. Let's give our winners their prizes. Let's see if I remember. 926 is getting a pack. Worship, tier 1, 47 months. Let's go. We'll do pack. Series 2. What are those going for right now? $1.58. Not a bad little prize. Really, 96. You just letting it go, huh? I tried that and it doesn't do much for me, but I'm glad it's working for you. Okay, second place, Fishashella. Now, Fishashella, I don't know if you heard the full explanation on this, but I'm giving you a rare Nerds Unite NFT that you really can't get anymore, and it's one of the key components to a blend that's available. So you can take this old NFT, you can keep it, or you can use it for the blend that's available on Nifty Blocks. And if you need me to show you where that blend is on stream, I'm happy to do that. But it's literally go to the blends and look for this image of this Cape Toot Satyr number 47 that I'm going to give to you right now. I would recommend you do the blend, but that's totally up to you. Nice, Shepard. Scientists are studying the effect of cannabis on seabirds. They left no turn unstoned. That's good. I like that one. I like that one a lot. That's really funny. Yeah, Fistachella, good luck to you on that blend. There are there's some really nice limited NFTs available through that one that are the new hoot, and chances are most of those are never going to go out. I'm going to end up having to cancel and destroy what's left in those blends after a certain point. Poppin' Stock up third, and you are getting, oh, you're getting one of the Drawn Company. I had to think about it. Eggs that I just picked up today. I'm gonna give you mint number 26. Definitely open those up. If you're able to pull a gold arcade cabinet, it could be worth 1.7 million woofie for you. But also there's some blend sticker possibilities in there. Some IRL stuff, VRL redemption things possible in there. Really cool drop from him. Worship, gifted a tier 1 sub to Fistachella. The gifts keep on coming for Fistachella. Thank you, Worship. That was very kind of you. I'm cleaning out MJ owns Woofy every time I win on his stream, says 96. Nice. Woofy, Blues Boy, is a meme coin. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or being serious, but Woofy was, I don't know if you remember, I talked about how you could get it for free months ago, and some people took me up on that, and then some didn't, and I think those who didn't are regretting it now, because it actually has some value. I did not think it would hold its value, but it has, and it's done well, so. Okay. That is our second Twitchy Dides game. We may not be done. We may return to it, but the only way you'll know is if you hang around here. I'm hoping that Fistachella is an old F1 driver reference, but could just be a common name. Oh, I don't know, Worship. Did the coffin dance work or no? It's been on and off, mostly off. I still don't understand the problems with it. But okay. Where are we at? What are we doing now? Dan Asker. I think most of us did not expect much from Wolf, right? Vegas Ape was talking about it the other day on his stream, and he's like, I didn't know. I didn't tell you guys to go for it. He goes, in hindsight, I should have and just taken something for free and then given it away. But he was afraid if he gave it away, people might get upset. If it turned out to be, not a scam, but something was wrong with it. I took a chance on it because I was like, why not? Kylo is MJO's collab fish. He pays out Woofy if the winner of the tides is using a Kylo. Oh yeah, I've seen the fish. I love it. It's really cool. The tweet winner. Thank you, Walking Miracle. Okay, yeah. So yesterday, and it's too late to enter now, but I did want to give everybody the opportunity here. I tweeted this out. Where is it? The 4th of July pack giveaway. I'll show you guys on stream. So I held back a few of these Independence Day packs that I did last year. I literally have like 4 total. And there's still, I think there's still some blends you could do with the contents of these. We can look at that as well. And you just needed to hold a Red, White, and Hoot series NFT, an old one. And all these templates were eligible. And I asked people just to share an image in the comments here of their NFT that they got before and their wallet. They needed to have both, right? So here's a bunch of entries. Let's see how many we got in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to count this one. Totally fair. 8, 9, 10, 11. Only 11 people? What does this have anything? Ah, there we go. 12. Zagmana first got at 12. So only 12 people entered. I love to do giveaways for this kind of stuff here on Twitter or here on stream. If you didn't do it before, unfortunately it's closed now. I'm going to pick our 2 winners and send over those packs to them now. Give me a random number between 1 and 12. 6 is the first one, so I'll go right back up to the top. We'll count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and would have been the one, dang it. But NFTopia, Puzzle Puzzler, is holding one of these, and I'm going to open that in another tab so I can keep our 12 spots exactly as they are. Look at there, number 6, and where's the wallet? There we go. We got the wallet right there. Now, I don't want to call anybody a liar. That is not my intention, but I do like to double check these things just to make sure that, you know, you're actually holding the NFT and all that good stuff. So we can easily come back in here. Which one was it? Wonder Stars. And then we just have to search Wonder Stars. The beauty of the blockchain. There it is. Mint number 6, Wonder Stars. Not necessarily my best work, but there it is. I didn't say that, Zach Bonifer. Hey, don't forget we added random choice bot in here. Unless it's unable to chat, can do random number and random letter. Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that. I mean, it's easy for me to do that on a phone, but it is helpful for other things for sure. That was a hand-drawn animation on that using Procreate, which clearly looks hand-drawn in some respects. But I'm going to send you one of those packs. So let me just go back a page. I already have your wallet up on screen. Oh, no. Well, I have it copied. I'll go to my wallet and grab that pack. There we go. I'm going to send you pack number 81. So I'll transfer. And I believe JON was in there. Yep, that's the right one. So I'm going to send that over. Remember, you can open this on Nifty Blocks. And we could take a quick look at Nifty Blocks to look at the blends. But I believe there's still some blends available with the contents that come out of those packs, including some pretty low mint numbers or quantities. All right, let's do... Okay, that one's taken care of. Let's do another random number between 1 and 12. You don't win twice, so if 6 comes up, we re-roll. Give me a random number between 1 and 12. 6 again. I just said it, though, thankfully. Give me a random number between 1 and 12. 5, which will be 1 above, but just to be sure, I'm going to start back at the top. Walking Miracle's first 1, 2, 3, 4, and Collector Clint was number 5. I'll double check his wallet again. Not that I don't trust anybody specifically, but I do like to double check these things. And he said that he had the We Want You. There it is, number 15. 15 out of 55. And we will now go to my wallet and transfer over to him. Wonder if I can just get away with... Oops. There we go. And I'll transfer pack 72 over. I don't know if any of these are on the market. I haven't looked in a while. I forgot to look yesterday. Let's see if there are any on there. I don't think there are. Doesn't look like, yeah, because there's nothing on their lowest listing. So you can't go and scoop one up, but maybe somebody has them in their wallet. And if we look at Nerds Unite to see if there's any of those blends still available, I think there are. Yo, what's up, Tricky Chicky? How you doing? You got 647 points. Perfect. Why raffling numbers? Not quite sure I understand the question. If we go back to, yeah, there you go. Independence Day 2023 blends. What's available in there? 23 of this one still available. 1 left of that red, white, and hoot. 1 left of that red, white, and hoot, which they are slightly different art, I think. 2 left of that red, white, and hoot. 4 of those, and then these are super rare. Only 1 of those. Yeah, that's and here over on the side, I think I have listed out what all the... Nope, I didn't list all the options. But you needed a red, white, and a blue, and I don't think any of those assets are on the market anymore. Nope, no red. So that's an old opportunity at a blend. I planned on doing more with the NU tokens, but it's just, to me, it was more limiting than I expected and wasn't as fun as doing the hoot art. So I've been sticking with the hoot art instead, but they may return one day. Usually 101s have a gold border, so I don't remember if they were that limited or not. We could definitely find out. I wish you could find out more by hovering here, but Nifty Blocks doesn't do that. We could definitely find out more by going to the... oh, there's 2 blues. 2 blues left. I think people are right. You forgot to pick the 50 million wolf winner because the Peloton people showed up. Did I? Well, we can still do that. Good call. We have 64 people. We'll do Rand Fish. Never my intention. I ain't trying to scam anybody. Remember, it's going to be whatever name comes up first on my screen. So I'm about to hit enter. There's a little bit of a glitch going where it's picked 2 names. But I'm going to pick the first name that comes up. I'm doing Rand Fish right now, and our winner is... Oh, good. I just did 1. Number 47, Devils. Devils is our winner. Oops. So I'll go over here, get Devils' wax address. It's Debbie.fx. I did know that. We'll go to my coins, my tokens. Thank you for the reminder, gang. Sorry, I get very squirrel-brained sometimes, and I forget to take care of things, but that's why y'all are here to take care of me. Make sure I stay on task. 50 million wolf going to Devils. Always like to read those things to make sure nothing crazy's happening. All right, slowly but surely giving away that wolf. I do have a form I got to fill out for them. There's a deadline on stuff to make sure that I'm good with my requirements with them. I used the term squirrel brain the other day talking to my boss. I hope your boss knew what that meant. Hope your boss wasn't a squirrel. That could be bad. Be like the Geico commercials with so easy a caveman can do it, and turns out you're being horribly offensive to cavemen. Hope your boss wasn't a squirrel. That would stink. All right, it's 4:45. Kelly might join us after 5 for the box game. So in the meantime, what shall we do? Is there anything else we needed to cover? Any questions? We don't have... Interestingly enough, today's a Friday, right? And I don't think I saw any announcements from Funko and Drop. Plus, did we not get a email for the month of July? I think so, Walking Miracle. Very interesting. We, of course, have the Fantastic Plastic Series 2 Redemption tonight. You have to have those turned in. Oh, we got the physical tokens for Transformers. I didn't look at that on my wallet to show you guys what I got. We got Star Trek TNG coming up, but no announcement and no email. Very interesting. Yeah, the Daria thing was an interesting test. And look, I know a lot of people will deem that as a failure. And internally, the truth of the matter is, if they sold enough to cover their costs, it's not a failure. It was a test to see, could a smaller license like that survive a drop? How much could it do? What's the volume? On a smaller license, how many packs should they be making? I still, again, this is not me bad-mouthing Funko, that is not my intention, but I still wonder why there is the demand internally, the rule to close the drops and burn the packs instead of just leaving the drop open. Forever it'll be a mystery. I don't think we'll ever get an answer from anybody about it. I really, really hope that they'll change that somehow, because I think that over time, Daria might have sold out. Based on the email we received, Daria is the only drop for July. There was an email that called out Daria? I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it. That's interesting. So they're going to not do anything during... Like, normally we would have a drop next week, which would be No, we would have a break, and then we would have a drop on the 16th, with SDCC being the week after that. Maybe they didn't want to bump it up against SDCC. I don't think they can afford to slow down Red Ranger. I think they must continue to do every other week. And like I said, I think Daria was a test to see, can we slide something in between our regular bi-weekly drop schedule? Because remember, this is not a business where they pay their employees to just create the one thing. They have overhead they have to cover to keep the lights on and the NFTs going out. They've got artists to cover, they've got marketing, they've got IT, they've got, there's a lot to cover that they have to cover every month. So they've got to keep up the bi-weekly, I think, in order to make it profitable. Whether or not we buy it is a different story. Just because your wallet, not your wax wallet, but because your actual physical money wallet, your credit cards, may be taking a hit, doesn't mean that they have to stop. Since like a lot of people say they need to stop making so many pops, they're not going to. They're a public business. They have to keep making them. Do they get more money if the NFTs sell for more, or is it a set cut? They earn a percentage of secondary market sales. So it behooves them to have more NFTs in circulation. Or, I guess the flip side of that is, does it do better for them if there are less NFTs in circulation that go for higher dollar amounts on the secondary market? If you sell a legendary for $30, they get, I think, 10% of that. And that can happen 100 times to the same one, and they get paid 10% every time. It's a lot for the people who give it a shot. Sure, but that doesn't take away from the fact that they are a business that needs to pay their bills. They're not in this to make friends. They're in this to make money. And while we may go, well, that's too much for you to do it every 2 weeks. If they're selling out or coming close to selling out, they're doing what they're supposed to. Now, if every single drop gets a 60, 70, 80% burn, then they might want to step back and go, okay, when the market can't bear it, what do we need to do? Natty says they think maybe everybody's prepping for SDCC. It could very well be. Maybe they look back at last year and said, our sales were slipping on our exclusives and things like that in the month of July, so we're going to back off. Or maybe there's a surprise drop coming, and they're just not ready to reveal it yet. We'll see. Gorner Graphics is selling. Nah, I think you are wrong. They will sell out, but I do think they make more money if they leave it open a bit longer. I was saying I hope they would sell out. I don't know. Most investor types will completely sit them out, and we get pretty strong evidence investor types are heavy into this from the Fools 2 drop selling out instant and packs dropping to 20. There's a lot of factors to take in. And I don't pretend to know everything that's going on, what they need to do, what they've learned. I'm looking at this from I'd like to know the answers. I'd like to know why they make these decisions. I feel like they had a better chance at selling a lot more Daria, but maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't. I hope they're not still using the wording, we've sold out on 50 drops in a row. At one point they did that, and it wasn't quite true. It wasn't quite true. You're never going to know how a license does till they try. Exactly, Punked. They have to keep testing. They have to keep testing. You know, Gornographic, I could reach out and ask, but has anyone seen Patrick or anybody from Drop, or heard, I guess is the better terminology, them do any sort of interview in the last year and a half? I don't think they have. There was an interview they did with a group I will not name because I don't want to give them any attention. They don't deserve it. There was an interview that they did, and Patrick was very open about some of the things and made some commentary that I bet, and I'm not going to try to repeat what he said because I don't remember exactly, but if you find it and you listen to it, he made some commentary that I could see the people at Funko going, we wish you wouldn't be saying that stuff. In fact, you probably shouldn't be doing any interviews anymore. That's my just a personal opinion. I have no idea. I don't get to talk to anybody at Funko anymore. The few times I've reached out, I've been ignored basically, so I quit trying. When they burn the packs, do they keep the redeemable or do they just burn? So Blues Boy, I've talked about this before, but it's an interesting path that they take. And essentially what they do is when they burn the packs, they're not touching the actual NFTs. What they are doing is removing the ability to access those NFTs. So I'll bring up this rough sketch again. It's hard to say out loud. It's a little easier to see visually. I need a graphic for this, but it's a really hard thing to get across. But if you know how the packs work, it's like a funnel. I'm going to draw this very crude, rough image. Or actually, it's like a gumball machine. That's how I really like to talk about it. So think about all your NFTs are the little bubbles, right? The gumballs. And they're in this machine, and this little barrier here is what keeps the gumballs from coming out of the machine. Then you buy a pack, right? And that pack, whether it's a standard 5 NFTs or a premium 17 NFTs now, gives you access to a random number or random NFTs from the pool. If it's standard, you get 5 out of here. If it's 17 or premium, you get 17 NFTs out of here, right? Now think about this. This goes on, and there are thousands and thousands and thousands of these gumballs in the machine. But what happens when there are no longer any packs left? When they burn the remaining packs, they are essentially, and there's going to be some on the market that people bought and they held in their wallets, and they'll put those up for sale. But essentially, if all the ones that were on the secondary market were opened, and they had burned the remaining packs, there'd be no more packs, meaning all the remaining gumballs are stuck in the machine and can never come out. They can never come out. So they, in an interesting way, by burning the packs, they just remove any access to what's still in the machine. I would prefer if they would open and burn. I've said this a bunch. Open and burn. Open the standard, burn 5 NFTs. Open the premium, burn 17. Just do that with all the remaining packs. They could write a code that would do it. It wouldn't have to actually be somebody manually sitting there doing that. And by doing that, it would then tell us how many grails were burned, how many legendaries were burned, if any 1-of-1s were burned, and we would know what was in the remaining packs that were on the secondary market or in people's wallets. That would be very beneficial to us because it would be really cool to know, hey, there's only 100 unopened packs left in the entire community, and there's a 1-of-1 out there. We would love to know that. Or there's only 100 packs, and there are yet still 5 grails. You know that your odds of pulling a grail, what they exactly are at that point. And don't fight me on this. People keep saying the odds don't change. They do change when you know how many packs are still out there if they would do this open and burn methodology. But they don't. And I think it's just because it's easier for them to just say, we're going to burn those packs, we're done. They don't have to do this open and burn thing. The pack is your quarter, and if they take away the packs, you're just out of quarters. The gumballs are still in the machine. Exactly, yeah. That would jack up the prices of packs. That would be good for them. They get 10% of every sale on the secondary market. If they did the open and burn thing, and there were, say, 500 packs of a drop left on the secondary market, and we knew that there were a bunch of 101s and a bunch of grails left, all of a sudden the price of those packs goes up. And every time a pack sells for $30, Funko makes 3. Every time it sells for $40, Funko makes 4, etc., etc., etc. And those can change hands multiple times. I think people have explained this to me, Sully, and why it's not accurate what you said. For your theory to be correct, every single pack has to be open for that last pack to have way above. Yeah, I'm not going to have this conversation for the millionth time. Nothing against you, Gorner Graphic, but I will say this one more time. If we know all the packs that have been open and have not been open, if Funko burned the NFTs, we would know the exact odds, and the odds could be higher. A lot of ifs there that aren't going to happen. But the maths, it works, it makes sense. Right now, the way things are done, there's no reason to ever doubt the math. We don't know that it's any different. The odds are never any different. But if they did what I said, then the math, we would have different odds because we would know the hard numbers. If you know there are 10 grails left out of 500 packs that are unopened, you know the percentage pull of a grail. The math does change. But we're not going to get that. We're never going to get that. Well, I can't say never. They've alluded to, recently they did a poll where you could fill out a form and a survey. They've alluded to the fact that they are going to possibly make some changes based on that feedback. But we don't know exactly what those changes are yet. All they did was ask us, how do you feel about the stickers? Is that important? Are the licenses important? Or et cetera, et cetera. If you saw the poll, you know what the options were. Thank you, Shepard. It's rare I get confirmation on being accurate on something, so I like to hear that. I don't mean to be an ass about this by any means. I feel so passionately about all this, and I've thought about it a lot. And I wish and I say this all the time, and it's not going to go anywhere, but I wish I had the opportunity to go in and have a conversation with the powers that be at Funko, or more importantly, take over a portion of that. I don't want to take away from Patrick and their team. They're doing great. But I'd love to be able to come in and go, hey, guys, I've been living this as a fan for 3 years, and I have so many questions and ideas and passions and ideas on how you could market it. Can I run with that? What can I do? What can I do? What can we do to make this better? I want to see it do better. Can I get a tiny giveaway from you? The one a friend of you made, the little ballot-like paper. Ooh, I don't know what that is you're talking about. Ballot-like paper. Huh, I would love to come sometime, Flantality. That'd be amazing. Red Ranger says, that's why I love pop and stock and don't open when the legendary or grail percentage left is a lot lower than common. It might not be a huge chance, but if it slightly increases odds, I'll take it. The odds game is fun, but doesn't... The changes are going to be fairly minimal. The one tactic I saw that I liked was somebody was watching as the packs are all open, and they're like, well, a grail hasn't been pulled in the last 40 packs. Seems like it's due. And then they play, and they say their odds that they've done better at pulling grails and legendaries. I'd need to see the math. I don't think I'm going to be able to see that. Maybe they're just lucky. I don't know. But it would be fun to be able to like have a thing on screen that's like, oh, it's been 100 packs since a grail was pulled, and just watch that and then try to time it, you know? But you could go 300 packs without a grail and then 4 packs in a row pull a grail. So what's even the point of, you know, it's too much. It's too unlikely that it's going to increase your chances. Okay, Kelly's going to be 30 more minutes before she gets home. And I think at that point, we're going to be in a rush to go get some things done this evening. So, right, Red Ranger, exactly. impossible to nail down, but a fun idea. I love the speculation in a fun way, not in a negative way that has spoilers. Shown a paper in light red with like voted printed on it in the stream before that one. Ooh, I don't know what you're talking about, Flantality. Sorry. Anybody else know what Flantality's talking about? Voted. I don't know. I'm sorry. I wish I did. With a box around it. I don't know. Anybody else? Oh, shoutouts. A bag? Still confused. Living Counter says, I don't think that they'll do the rip and burn. It could pull a bunch of grails and then the market would crash, leaving them in the pool keeps the percentages the change. I don't think it would cause the market to crash. But as a user who likes the data, I think it could certainly be helpful, especially if it showed that the 1-on-1s and grails had been pulled and burned. It would send them one way. If it showed that all the 1-on-1s and a bunch more grails than we expected are in the packs, it could go the other way. And over time, that math will always balance out. The Twitter? No, don't know. Yeah, I'm confused. Sorry, Flantality. I wish I knew what you're talking about. It can help, but I also don't want to spend too much time on that. I would love to go to Germany and go to Gamescom. I think that would be so amazing. I would love to go and spend more time in many places in Europe. I think it's likely I'll get back to Italy. I would love to go to the UK at some point. To go to London would be awesome. But I have to have money for that, and I don't have a lot of that right now. Didn't you say that you gave XY away and showed it to the I've given away so many things that I'm not sure. Oh, sorry, Rabbit Larry. I don't allow links to keep those pesky folks who come by and drop bad stuff from being able to do their thing. Okay, so what I was getting at is let's play the box game. We won't wait for Kelly because she's still got 30 more minutes, and we're going to be in a hurry to get out of here and get some things done because we have an early flight tomorrow. So we're going to play the box game now without her, unfortunately. I know she'll understand. She loves to be here and participate with us, but in this case, I think we need to do our thing. That is the box game. So I'll explain this. You don't have to ask any questions, hopefully, until after I've given the explanation. What we have here are 5 boxes. Those boxes are currently empty. They don't have anything in them, right? But I'm going to have 5 prizes that you guys could win prizes from. Now, to Flantality's point, you said you hoped I'd ship it overseas. I don't do international shipping because, and it's not because I don't love everybody and I want to be able to do that. It's terribly expensive and terribly time consuming. So I put that on you. If you want to play the box game, you can live anywhere in the world. You want to play, you absolutely can. But if you win a prize, one of 2 things you have to do. You have to find a friend in the U.S. I can ship it to. A U.S. shipping address has to be given to me. Or you can use what's called a reshipper. You sign up for a reshipper somewhere in the States here, like our friend Nat who uses one in New York. I ship it to that address and they forward it on to him. Right? So it's up. I'm putting it on you. You want to win the prize? Absolutely would love to give you the prize. I just need a U.S. shipping address when all is said and done. That's the only option. There's no like, well, but I won. In this case, can you make an exam or an exception and help me? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not trying to be an ass. I've set this line in the sand and I'm sticking with it. I saw that, Miss Jessie Star. Your pull and Ben's, both very cool. No offense to you, I would like Ben's better, just because, the history of baseball, but still, very, very cool. Okay, what are our prizes for the box game tonight? Let me pull that out first. I'll show you guys the prizes, and then I'll tell you how to play the game, and then we'll play the game. So first up, we've got, this is, I believe, 7 stickers. We'll call this a sticker PP, or prize pack. Design, I made this one, limited to 75 pieces. I made that one, limited to 200 pieces. I made that one, limited to 300 pieces. I did make this one, limited to 255 pieces. This one was made by Liz and Patricia. It's a Sully Jedi. This one was made by our friend Savage, limited to 50 pieces. That's for Extra Life from last year. And then this one, because I love Topo Chico and I had some extra stickers, I'm going to toss that in there. That's a sticker prize pack. One winner could get that. Plus, if you win that, you get to choose a pop socket. Either Wonder Woman, The Flash, or Aquaman. That's part of the sticker prize pack. So that's prize number 1. Prize number 2. Sorry, I don't have all this pulled together. I'm doing it live here as we get going. Is a Priscilla prize pack, which I'm going to pull together right now with some goodies. We're going to change it up a little bit this week. No, don't want 2 enamel pins. Do I have any stickers left in here? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so this prize pack, if you win, is stuff exclusives made by our friend Priscilla. And this prize pack will come with one of the Sparkbird card decks. This was last year's SDCC exclusive. By the way, if you haven't seen it, she has a new set of cards coming this year. Comes with a Labyrinth pin, officially licensed, that she made through our friends at Little Shop of Pins. Comes with a Smokey the Bear sticker, also officially licensed, made through our friends Little Shop of Pins. And a lanyard featuring Sune and Toratai. That is the Priscilla PP right there. Oh, you pulled the Willie Mays yesterday? That was the one. That is so freaking cool. I thought Ben pulled that. My bad. Okay, so there's our 2 prizes. Third prize, I need to pull another pin. Oh, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to put this in there instead of an AP pin. We found some cool stuff at Marshall's the other day. I love this Doorables line. But this is insane. It is it's a smaller box. Look at the size of it compared to a pop box. But inside is a 10-inch plush. I'm going to move the sticker so you can see the options in there. I haven't opened it, so the surprise is not spoiled. If you win it, we could play maybe a little bonus game. It either has Leia, Chewbacca, or Darth Vader 10-inch plush inside that box. I think that's really fun. But that'll be one of the prizes, so I'll need to make a new post-it for that. Then we've got, thanks to Pop Paragon, I'm all kinds of confused, Miss Jessie Star. I apologize. Then I've got a 25-pack of Twitchy Tides from Pop Paragon. If you win that, that's, of course, digital, no physical shipping, so it doesn't matter where you live in the world, as long as you have a wax wallet. That's a pack of Twitchy Tides with 25 fish inside, which goes for, like 30, 40 bucks? Something crazy. I don't know what the value is right now, but I would love to win one. And then finally, last but not least, we've got the Bitty Pop and Lotso. So this was actually a prize that somebody else said, hey, put it back in there. It was a blind box and comes with this awesome Miniso Lotso figure. Love the design on this. Little legs even move up. Comes with that Lotso figure, but more importantly, comes with a Bitty Pop. This Bitty Pop has not been opened. Completely sealed still. This is from the Infinity Saga, and inside is one of 12 unique Bitty Pops. If you win this one, and I hope somebody does, I will open it. You're going to tell me what you think is in it. I'll give you a better look at the contents. You're going to tell me what you think is in it, and if you are right, I open it. Maybe you say Vision and I pull Vision. You win all the prizes I've shown so far. The Lotso, the Doorables, the Priscilla prize pack, the stickers, one of the 3 pop sockets, the Twitchy Tides pack, the whole shebang. You get all of it. All right? Now, to play this game, it's a little bit different. We're not playing Twitchy Tides. We are playing the box game. And to enter the box game, you use the points that you earn by watching the stream. So, in order to see how many points you have, go to Twitch, type in _points. !points. And you'll see how many points you have. The more you're here, the more points you earn. If you're here when I earn a game of Fortnite or win a game of Fortnite, the more points you earn. If you're here at the end of a stream, I give away points. I'm constantly giving away points, and you're constantly earning by being here. So hopefully, if you've been here more than once or twice, you've got a lot of points. Entries into the box game giveaway are only 10 Sully Bucks each. That's it. 10 Sully Bucks. So if you're here and you have 1,000 Sully Bucks or points, they're the same thing, then you can buy a lot of entries, up to 150. That's the most entries any one person can have, is 150. I do this to keep it where the whales don't just always win, but they do have a competitive advantage. The idea is I want you guys to be here regularly when I stream on Tuesdays and Fridays for a chance to get more points, thus upping your chance of winning the box game. But you could buy one entry and you could win. Whales might not win, but otters always swim. I mean, the age-old tale, right? Okay, let me bring up the giveaway and get it started. Box game giveaway. Reminder, I must get a U.S. shipping address from you if you win, but everyone is eligible to participate regardless of where you live in the world. You can buy anywhere from 1 to 150 tickets, and tickets are 10 points or Sully bucks, they're the same thing, each. And to enter, starting now, you'll type in !enter, leave a space and put in the number of tickets you'd like, or !ticket, leave a space and put in the number of entries that you'd like. And for some reason, hold on, even though I've hit start, it's not starting. 1 second. Oh, I think it went now. Okay, sorry. So, Tarjar and Puma, you'll probably have to redo your entry. Big Game, you'll have to redo your entry. It started working right after that. I don't know why there was a delay. But one more time, I'll show the prizes and then I'll load the boxes. Let me make a post-it note here for the Doorables. Star Wars Doorables. Okay. So, prizes again. First up, we got the sticker prize pack that consists of 7 stickers designed by myself and friends. Almost all of them are numbered and limited edition, won't be printed again. Whoops. As well as 1 of 3 pop sockets. Wonder Woman, The Flash, or Aquaman. We got a Priscilla prize pack that includes a Sparkbird card deck, a Labyrinth enamel pen, a Smokey the Bear sticker, and a lanyard. Really nice Toratai and Sune lanyard. That's the Priscilla prize pack. We got the Doorables unopened 10-inch plush mystery figure. We've got a 25 pack of Twitchy Tides, which I can't really show easily on the screen, but you'll win one of those 25 packs that I'll send to you. And finally, last but not least, we've got the Miniso, Lotso, and Biddy Pop. We'll just call this the Biddy Pop prize pack. I'm going to move these out of the way. I'm going to load the boxes without seeing which post-it goes in which box. And then when the clock gets to 7 minutes, we're currently at 1:45. When it gets to 7 minutes, we'll close the giveaway, and I'll pick one random name from everybody that bought tickets. At that point, you must be here. You have 2 minutes to tell me. Like if I pick, let's say I pick Grossinator's name, if he's the winner. He has 2 minutes to tell me, I want box number either 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and I hope to win, and then tell me which prize you hope to win. So it's important that you paid attention. And then we're basically playing a game show with Jason. And he'll get a prize, guaranteed. Maybe a whole bunch of prizes or a prize pack. It'll all depend on what box he picks and what comes out of that box. I gotta shuffle the Post-its again. I just saw which one I was about to put in there. I don't like to know. How'd the pup handle the fire? Thankfully, really well, Jason. We left to go to a party, but the night before we had some fireworks here, and we watched her, and we gave her some treats whenever fireworks would go off to kind of like train her that it was okay. She did great. A ticket is 10 points, Tricky Chicky, and you can check your points by typing in !points, POINTS. No, Flantality, no reason to pick the pack unless your name is chosen. If your name is chosen, then you and I will play the game, and I'll ask you some questions. Okay, boxes are loaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We still have just a little under 4 minutes for everybody to enter. Oh, let me respond. Ooh, I gotta feed Charlie. Matter of fact, I'm gonna run down and feed her real quick There's still 3 minutes left to enter. You guys get your entries in. I'll be back. We'll go over the prizes one more time, and then hopefully it'll be time to pick a winner. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Okay, remember, when I pick the winner, you're only going to have 2 minutes to answer my question. So now is not the time to decide for a bio break or whatever else you might be doing. Prizes, again, possible in the boxes. They've been randomly inserted. We've got the sticker prize pack with the pop socket. We've got the Priscilla prize pack with the cards, the lanyard, the enamel pin, the sticker. We've got the Doorables Star Wars. We've got the 25-pack Twitchy Tides. And last but not least, we've got the Bitty Pops. Bitty Pop and Lotso with a chance to win everything. Exclamation point ticket or exclamation point enter. Leave a space and put in the number of tickets you'd like to purchase. So Flantality, you don't have quite enough to buy another one, but you're getting close. You might have it earned here in the next couple minutes. May's just got fed too. She's found the window post-meal to have a breeze in her whiskers. I love when cats do it's like the Nicolas Cage and Con Air. Let the hair blow. Love that. Natty 6, actually, I implied that there might be something. We'll make that deal when we get to it. But again, those are the prizes. They've been shuffled. You're buying your tickets are 10 Sully bucks or 10 points each. Maximum of 150 tickets. Grossenair just gave Flantality some points. So Flantality, you could buy more entries if you'd like. That was very kind of you, Grossenair. Thank you so much. So you felt the same way, Flantality? That's great. There you go. Poppin' Stock's getting in on it. Yeah, Flantality, you can check. Anybody can check their balance. Exclamation point points. It is 7 minutes, so I'm going to give you guys just like 30 seconds left to wrap this up. Flantality, if you want to use those points to buy more tickets, you can. If not, you can hold them for next time. We'll be playing again next Friday. I'm going to count it down. 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to close the giveaway. All right, and then we're going to draw a winner. Good luck to everybody. Let's get a little drum roll in the chat. Drum roll in the chat. Oh, dang, Gato, sorry, man. Just missed getting you in there. Here we go. We're picking the winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And our winner is... Wait, what? No entries are left. I've never had this problem before. 45 entries, 1,980 tickets purchased. I say draw a winner, and it comes back and tells me no entries are left. What? I can't... This is a new problem. Let me refresh. Oh, did she? Walking Miracle? Dang. It shows that nobody bought tickets. Wait a minute. But then I go back a screen. Okay, all right, hold on. Close giveaway. Draw a winner. There we go. It worked. Somehow when I went back, they were there. So all the entries were there. Pop and Stock is our winner. Let's go. Pop and Stock won. He bought a few tickets in there. Did he buy a whole bunch? Yeah, he bought 150. So that increases his chance. Pop and Stock is our winner. We need, yeah, nice. It worked perfectly, exactly. We need a box number and the prize you were hoping to win, Pop and Stock, and we will play this out and see what you get, my friend. I don't think I need to set a timer. Pop and Stock already commented, so we're good. Box number 2, I'm from Canada, so I'll go with the Twitchy pack. All right, box number 2, there is the box with the prize in it for our friend Pop and Stock, and we could just open it up, but where's the fun in that? The game would go way too quickly. So I'm going to take this box. Normally I have Kelly here to help me. I'm going to take this one instead, and I'm going to set it right there where you guys can see little Sully's face in the corner, right there, and I'm not going to move it. So whatever's in there is your prize. But let's look at the other ones and see what prizes you didn't win first. Starting with box 5, here's the first prize you did not win. You did not win the Priscilla prize pack. So you're right on track for what you were hoping to win. All right, next up, let's go to box number 1. Pull another prize that you did not win. Oh, that was a sad, sad spin. Let's get the fingers in the right spot. There we go. That one's better. And smooth as silk. Box number 1. Another prize you did not win is the Star Wars Dorable. Well, that's the first time in weeks where a new prize has gone unwon in the first day. I love it. All right, we're down to boxes 3 and 4. Something about box 3 is magical, so I'm going to open box 4. Another prize you did not win. You did not win. Oh, the Twitchy Tides pack. Uh-oh, so we may have an issue. Again, I would need a U.S. shipping address, but I'm sure we can figure something out. We're down to box 2 and 3, which you said 2 was your box. So we're going to open this one. This is the prize you did win. Our friend Pop and Stock, you did win. Oh, the Biddy Pop. Let's go. Finally happened. Kelly's going to be pissed she wasn't here for this. Just to prove everything's on the up and up, what should we have left here? We should have the sticker prize pack. We are on the Biddy Pop, though. So here we go. This is how the Biddy Pop game will get played. I've got the Lotso and the Biddy Pop, and I'm going to show you all the Biddy Pop possibilities on the back of this pack, in case you haven't seen it before, because God knows, even if I saw it, I wouldn't remember. You've got Captain America. You've got, who's that? Sam Jackson, Nick Cage. You've got Thor. You've got War Machine, Vision, Ultron, Hawkeye. Who's that? Scarlett Johansson. That's Hawkeye. Wait, what's the one next to her? Oh, Hulk. Wait, he's so whited out. He's not as green as your hope. Right there next to Black Widow. You've got Loki, Black Panther, and Iron Man. Those are your options. So, Pop and Stock, let me know which one you think it is. Which of those ones? I know the lighting is not the best. Let's go with Scarlet. You picked me up. You picked up what I was putting down. There's no Scarlet Witch, but there is a Scarlett Johansson. So Black Widow is your guess. We're going to open it right here on screen and see. If it's Black Widow, you win it all. If it's not, you get whatever's in the bag, and you get the Lotso, and hopefully you have somebody I can send your prize to with the U.S. shipping address. Here we go. I'm going to make sure this is all on the up and up. We're finally opening the Biddy Pop. You said Black Widow, and I have no idea what it's going to be. It is Hawkeye. Right next to her, right? Wasn't Hawkeye right next door? Yeah, one off. You were so close, but you get Hawkeye or Hot Guy. That's yours right there. I love these. There's a little band that goes around them. to keep them in place, but you can literally, I don't know if you guys have seen the Bitty Pops, you can literally take the box top off and still have little Hawkeye. They're great. They're really great. And there's more coming. Some come in these individual bags, but a lot of them come in those like 4 or 5 packs where one of them's a mystery. I personally like the little bags better, but they're not as easy to come by. Except Tech did find us some at a local GameStop. So more are on their way. I will have some more for future games, which is great. The timing's fantastic on that. So Pop and Stock, I'll put your name on here. And you and I will coordinate and figure out how I'm going to get this to you. Yeah, we'll play. So next week will be the 12th, right? Is that how the math works? The 12th. And as of right now, I don't think there's any reason that would be interrupted. So we'll stream again then. Then the week after that will be the 19th. When am I leaving? I don't remember the dates exactly for... Okay, I leave on the 24th or 25th. So we'll play box game the next 2 Fridays, but the 26th there will be no box game. Then I'll be back with the box game on the 2nd. That doesn't mean that I won't stream from SDCC on the 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. There may be some streams coming then, but the 26th there will be no box game. So in the meantime, for those of you who participated, maybe used up all your points, or if you played and you're just like, oh, I really want more points for next time to have a better chance, anytime I stream, which is Tuesdays and Fridays now, possibly adding more IRL streams if the opportunity comes up. While I'm streaming, if you're watching, you're earning points, right? So you come by, for every 10 minutes that you're here, you earn 2 points. That may not seem like a lot, but when I have 3 and 4 hour streams, that adds up. Plus, if I win a game of Fortnite, you get more points. At the end of the stream, which is coming up in just a few minutes, I will give everybody more points. There will be more opportunities to get more points, but you have to be here. So even if you're busy on a day, at least fire up the stream, have it on your phone, your iPad, or your computer, and then you can go about your business. It helps me with the numbers, but helps you with the points. Yeah, the likelihood of me getting Fun Days tickets is pretty low. What did Misty say? Sully, any update on getting Fun Day? No, I haven't tried. I'm not going to pay an exorbitant amount. If you guys see anybody that has a +1, let me know, but I feel like that's not likely. Chances are I'm not going to get to go. That's just that simple. Hey, Red Ranger, subscribe with Prime. Thank you, Red Ranger. It hurts a lot to know that I'll miss it for the first time in a decade, but maybe it's the end of an era. So... yeah, that would be pretty cool, Jason, but I don't want to go without Kelly either, so we'd need 2 +1s. And I feel like that's highly unlikely. So, hey, I tried. I gave it my all. I've done everything I can to help support that business even after they laid me off, and if they don't see fit to throw me a ticket or somebody to help me out, then whatever. You need to pull a +2. Yeah, that didn't happen. The next Twitch Live will be Tuesday. This coming Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific. 11 a.m. Pacific. Okay, it is 5:30. Like I said, we've got a lot of plans that we've got a lot of things we got to take care of this evening. So I need to get out of here. I'm going to look on Twitch and see who's streaming. We're going to raid over to them. I'm going to give you guys points before we go, so now's not the time to leave the stream. You'll be giving up some points.
I feel so sad when I see that.
Neon Space is on.
Wait.
What is this that I need to mute? Okay. Sorry, I'm on the main page of Twitch, and sometimes random stuff shows up. Jiro Moriarty, one of our friends, is playing Borderlands 3. Jiro helped us raise money for Extra Life over the last couple years. He's part of the Nerds Unite community. I think he might be playing... yeah, he's playing with Oh My Gatos. So even though Gatos raided over here, he and Jiro are playing Borderlands 3. We're going to raid over to them. So I hope you'll go over and be respectful and kind in their stream. They're part of the Nerds Unite community. Drop in. use your hashtag Sully Raid and your Nerds Unite emotes. He's ending? Oh, okay. Thanks for the heads up. Then maybe we don't go there. Thank you for the heads up, Gatos. Then instead, let's go to Super Jen. Super Jen is playing Fortnite, also a member of the Nerds Unite community. She's playing Fortnite. So we'll go over there. No, thanks, Gatos. I appreciate it. Thanks for the heads up. We're going to raid over to Super Jen. She's playing some Fortnite, so I hope you guys will go over and have some fun hanging with her. Still same thing. Hashtag Sully Raid and your Nerds Unite emotes. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful weekend. In the meantime, I'm going to add points all. We'll start with 100, and we'll see how many people are here. 106. So I'll give you guys another 10 points. So everybody just got 110 points for being here. 11 a.m. on Tuesday. That's correct. All right, now we're going to raid over to Super Jen. Hashtag Sully Raid and your Nerds Unite emotes. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Remember to wash your hands, check in on somebody you love, make sure they're doing okay. And above all else, most importantly, Nerds Unite. Have a good one, everybody. Take care. Good luck with your Twitchy tides. There we go, and we're getting over to Super Jen.
Let me know when you guys are ready.
I'll wait for you.
Oh, my bad.
And Andrew.
And me.
Hi, Rose.
I know, ma'am.
Oh, hi, Becca.
Sully.